and get the national anthem up.
Let's go. We finna get lost. Let's go.
But who's gonna push through when they're tired?
Proudly presents to you its game of the week between the 9th-ranked Texas City Stingrays and the Santa Fe Indians. Brandon Williams along with Clay Roberts. Clay, Texas City is a team we've seen a lot of this season. We saw them last week in a dominant performance over Dayton, 41-6. We've seen Santa Fe a couple of times this season. This is an Indians team that, despite 1-4 record, they're 4-4. They've got an opportunity to really cause some ripples across the state with the win over their rival Stings tonight.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You know, Texas City last week, we saw it. It was a bit of the Joey Duran coming out party. He had a field day against Dayton. But Santa Fe, we always talk about that fighting spirit of the Indians. They're going to show up ready to play their rivals harder than probably Texas City has seen all year long. It's going to be an exciting game no matter what, because Texas City finally finds a rhythm with the passing game, but now they have to face their heated rival. You know, it's one of those storybook matchups here to close out the season, the regular season for us, Brandon.
Well, one of the things that we can look forward to tonight is that compared to last year, the weather is better. When these two teams faced last year in Texas City, it was a monsoon, to say the least, and it really impacted the game. Texas City managed to win that ball game. They're able to slide and grab the fourth playoff spot in District 9 5A Division 2. But here they are right now, Texas City 4-1 coming into this week in district. They are locked up for a playoff spot. But the problem is that they have got to stay focused, and that is one of the things that Coach Sean Evans talked about this week, is this team maintaining their ability to stay focused.
Absolutely. You know, if I had to kind of declare an X factor for this game, it's going to be the Santa Fe home crowd, because we've seen it all year. Texas City, when they get rolling, they're nearly unstoppable. But when they have the little hitch in their giddy up, something like, let's say, false start penalties, something like delay of games, those little niche penalties that something like a hometown Santa Fe crowd can cause, that could be a big problem for a Texas City offense that sometimes sputters a bit when they start to shoot themselves in the foot.
And that was one of the things that we saw last week. Yes, they did win 41-6. Yes, they had a very impressive performance. Joey Duran accounted for nearly 300 yards of offense and accounted for 3 touchdowns, but they had nearly 100 yards in penalties. Little 5-yarders here, there, everywhere, especially in the first quarter of that contest. That's something that Coach Sean Evans is going to need to stop. For the Texas City Stingrays, as we look at their team captains, it will be number 1, Joey Duran, number 21, Ricky Green, number 6, Cameron Greif, and big number 58, Shamar Thomas.
And for Santa Fe, we have number 20, Blake Elkins, number 81, Franklin Alfaro, number 9, Bryce Leal, and if I can get that last number, I believe it was number 6,
Case
Albrecht. Case Albrecht.
So it is senior night here in Santa Fe. The senior class playing their final game here in Indian Stadium. Certainly looking for an opportunity. Again, like I mentioned, Texas City comes into this week. They are ranked 9th in 5A Division 2. They have come in with a 3-game winning streak. Their only loss this season to state-ranked Port Neches Groves.
Absolutely. You got to believe Santa Fe is wanting to pull for Team Chaos. They want to upset the balance of the top 10 here in the state of Texas. Santa Fe will be receiving the ball, and I believe Texas City will be kicking it to start off our first half, folks. We are about ready to wind up here. Want to take a reminder to say that the kickoff is brought to you by Galveston College and Texas Pit Stop BBQ. Folks, it's going to be a good one. Strap in, share it out, let people know where to watch it. Clear Live Media, clearlivemedia.com, Clear Live Media on YouTube. We'd love to have you guys. Let us know where you're watching from. We're excited for one last game here for the regular season.
One last game here for the regular season. We'll let you know that we are fortunate to grab a by-district spot, and hopefully we will be able to do that. But let us focus right now on the here and now as the Stingeries are set to kick off. Anthony Sanchez, number 46, will be set to kick off for the Stings. Back deep for Santa Fe, number 11, Corbin Winnington. And it looks like number 5, Ryan Wainscott, back deep for the Indians. Warm evening here. You know, the front that they keep telling us about, that will probably come either Sunday or Monday, but it still feels a little more spring-like here in late October.
Yeah, you got to wonder if the cramps are going to start to play and affect late game. We saw it a bit last week. You know, that heat sneaks up on you. It's not that heat that bothers you, but you don't realize you're getting dehydrated, so got to make sure those boys are getting water down there.
Waiting for the official to give Sanchez the word. He was going to trot, and he is going to kick the ball off. It will be high. It will be filled by Wainscott and around the 3, goes to the 10, 15, 20, 25, 30's got room. 30 down to around the 33-yard line. So Ryan Wainscott with an excellent kickoff return, a 31-yard return, is going to set up Santa Fe in good field position. They're going to spot the ball at around the 32-yard line for the Santa Fe offense to start tonight.
Yeah, Ryan Wainscott made a move early there. That's that fire, that intensity. Santa Fe always comes out and plays with it. You got to believe they're going to play with that for all 4 quarters. Make no mistake about it. You know, speaking of fire, speaking of passion, you see Santa Fe out there. They're rocking the pink. You know, it is spooky season, folks. It's also Cancer Awareness Month. You know, make sure that you're checking in on people. Make sure you're getting checked out there.
1st and 10. Case Albert set to bring the offense. Wainscott in motion. It'll be a handoff, and it is going to be stopped. Huge stop. Floyd is stopped pretty much at the line of scrimmage, and that Texas City defense, which held Dayton to 14 yards of offense on 18 carries last week, showing their poise here. Loss of 1 on that play makes it a loss of 2, makes it 2nd down and 12 for Santa Fe. Albright back, throws incomplete, intended for Wainscott. And they're on the stop for Texas City, number 7, Evan Simmons.
Yeah, that Texas City defense will kind of set the pace of this game, in my opinion. If Santa Fe can do something to kind of get the ball out, get it around, they actually did a good job of pass protection on that play. Unfortunately, the secondary was able to get there and prevent the pass from being completed. But that's going to be the rhythm setter for me in this game is, can Santa Fe stop the defense?
Back to throw on 3rd down. Pressure coming. They'll throw the screen. Wainscott's going to catch the ball. He is going to be stopped. Probably gains about 2 on that play. Cameron Greif, number 6, there on the tackle. Also there on the stop for Texas City, number 12, Michael Sauls. So a 3 and out from this Texas City defense, looking like they're picking up where they left off last Friday night.
Absolutely. As advertised, Texas City is, to say they're stingy is an understatement. They are suffocating on that defense, not letting anything happen. So we've got an early 3 and out in this ball game.
So Stings at the 3 and out. The punt is by Randolph Hardy, and the ball is going to take a bit of a Santa Fe bounce and will die out of bounds. Stings are going to set up shop. 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line. 10:39 to go here in the 1st quarter. Just getting underway, so kick back, relax. Astros are on. You don't want to watch the Rangers. Kick on back, watch some high school football with us. Enjoy it. Share it, because caring is sharing. Let the world know that you're watching on Clear Life Media.
Absolutely. Make sure you're liking, make sure you're loving, make sure you're sending out the stream. Let folks know we got a rivalry game here in the Deep South. And this drive is going to be brought to you by Ryan Massa and Operation Honor Our Veterans.
1st and 10 for the Stingeries. At the 30-yard line, Joey Durant started the game last week in the backfield with Caleb Bell, number 22, Ricky Green, number 21. They're in their base set. Durant back, has pressure, steps up, goes downfield, looking, and that ball is going to be incomplete. wanted to go for a home run, threw it just behind Xavier Scourin. That pairing connected for a 76-yard touchdown last week in a win over Dayton.
Yeah, that right there was just an effort play by the defense because there were two men downfield that managed to upset that route just enough to make it hard to catch. And then on the other end of the ball, quarterback for Texas City was actually pressured by two different defenders as well. The pocket kind of closed in at the last second to make that maybe a little bit of an underthrown ball. Good effort by Santa Fe.
Second down, they will go at the sweep, and it will be Bruton. And Bruton is going to be tripped up and stopped. Indians there on the stop, and it's number 2, Jackson Smith, there with the stop to hold number 3, Clark Bruton to no gain. Actually, he loses a yard.
Yeah, that sweep was 8 up, and it was all thanks to that one play. We talk about it every week. If you can't bring the guy down, just hold on till your buddy can get there. Because, there aren't too many people that can stop 2 players from tackling them. Grab a shoestring, grab an ankle, grab something, and just hold on for dear life. Good job once again by the Santa Fe defense.
Last time we saw Jackson Smith, he had 2 interceptions in that game against Dayton. Back to throw on third down. Ball is going to be incomplete as Durant a bit high. Looking for the intended receiver. Looked like he was going for Scourin again. And the Indians are going to go 3 and out as Durant will stay back to punt for the Stings.
Yeah, fantastic stop there. We're going blow for blow here defensively. Both teams kind of knuckling up. You can kind of make an argument maybe that first pass could have been caught, but I'm going to credit it up to the Santa Fe defense. They put a little bit too much pressure and managed to keep a little bit of too much coverage downfield as we're now ready for the Durant punt.
Wayne Scott lined up at around his own 39-yard line, and it's a low snap. Durant loses it, and he is going to be tackled deep in Texas City territory. He balled the football, and number 15, Cash Burnham, cash money indeed for the Santa Fe special teams. And the Indians are going to get the game's first big break, a 1st and 10, facing the Indians at the Texas City 13-yard line with 9:45 to go here in the first quarter.
Absolutely, Brandon. We talked about it. It's this effect of this crowd. It kind of disrupts patterns. It gets people nervous. They've had trouble with the snap all season long. Managing to get that ball snapped out to the shotgun position. It's been an issue for Texas City, and you got to believe this crowd, this band, this noise is not doing them any favors as now they're under center.
Offside formation on toss Floyd. Floyd inside, gains about a yard on that play as the Stingeries there to slow that one down. Big 99, Dustin Taylor really starting to gain his stride as a freshman. Also, number 6, Cameron Greif in there, and if you follow us all season long, you know Cameron Greif is a familiar name to us.
Absolutely. Cam brings the thunder on this, no doubt about it. He is one of the heart and souls of that defense.
Second down and 9, play action. Albright pressure, and it's going to be dragged down and sacked. Sack is recorded by number 11, Noah Hunter. And the Stings, they had 5 sacks last week. They're picking up again where they left off with the pass rush. A huge loss that's going to take Santa Fe back to their to the Texas City 24-yard line. A loss of 12 on that play.
Absolutely. That Texas City defense says we might be dug into a hole, but we'll dig ourselves out of it. We'll climb out of it if we have to. Pushing Santa Fe now to about a 2nd and 18.
It's a third and
18.
Third and long. They need the 3-yard line for the first down. So it's a 3rd down and 20 basically with 8:31 to go here in the first quarter.
Taking their time getting this play in. It's Coach Ryder wanting to make sure we get the right call for such a long play. And you don't want to lose any more field position either, Brandon. Take yourself out of field goal range.
Wayne Scott and Whittington lined up outside to the far side. Albright back. Has time, now has pressure, steps up, throws, and he is going to throw, and that ball is going to be intercepted. Interception made by number 5, Marquise Thompson, and the Stingeries get a stop and bail out the special teams unit with a big play there.
Absolutely. That's exactly what we said. You don't want to lose any more field position, but we didn't mention you also don't want to give the ball up. Oh, my goodness. Now, once again, Santa Fe is going to come in and need to play defense to keep this game close. The good news for that defense is they have Texas City backed up. That's almost a fantastic punt in a way, Brandon.
It is a blessing in disguise. It's a first attempt at the 6-yard line drive brought to you by Antonini Subs and Steaks. as Duran will hand the ball off to Bell, and Bell with his first carry of the evening is going to go deep into the secondary. The bulldozer, number 22, gets the Stings from the shadow of their goalpost and gets the ball at the 22-yard line. So just like that, a gain of 16 yards from the big senior.
Yeah, and Caleb Bell, that's kind of his specialty. This offensive line makes mistakes, and there's little mistakes that back him up, but it just leads to more yards. He winds up getting these huge chunk plays there. It's about 15 to 18 yards on that play.
1st and 10, 40, and gets high snap again. It will be Bell. Bell trying to turn the corner, gets to the 25. Ball was loose. Ball is loose. Do the Indians have it? Indians suggest that they do. We got to await the verdict on the ground, and it is going to be Santa Fe football.
My goodness.
And guess who? Jackson Smith. This guy is an instant turnover machine.
My goodness, Brandon, we've got ourselves a crazy game here. It's a full moon night. We're right on the cusp of Halloween, and things are looking spooky here for the number 9 team. My goodness.
So the Stingarees get the interception, but 2 plays later, fumble the football back. And again, Santa Fe with 7:20 to go. Excellent field position. Ball at the Texas City 31st and 10.
Santa Fe needs to get their offense going.
Hand off to Floyd, and Floyd is going to be stopped in the backfield. Grice in there. Also, number 8, Diego battles there on the stop. And the Stingarees are basically telling Santa Fe, if you're going to beat us, you're going to have to do it in the air.
Yeah, no doubt about it, which that's got to play games with you if you're an offensive coordinator, because you just threw a pick.
Back to throw. Pressure going. Ball is going to be just throwing it for dear life. Is Albright as you would throw it away too if you've got big Dustin Taylor barreling in on you.
Yeah, no doubt about that. And good job there not to lose more yardage, not to throw the ball up and cause an interception. Just throw it away and live to fight for 3rd down.
So 3rd down and 11 coming up for the Indians. 6:53 to go here in the first quarter. Ball spotted at the Texas City 31-yard line. We're scoreless here as the Indians have 2 receivers. Floyd goes into motion, gives it an empty sack. Albright back with pressure. Dances around, gets out of the corner backfield, gets past the 25 to around the 22, maybe the 21-yard line. So at the very least, he's got within field goal range. They're about maybe 2-3 yards short of the first down. We'll see if Coach Ryder will be willing to go for it here on 4th and short.
Absolutely. I'm going to say go for it. Why not? You got short yardage. You haven't been able to establish anything against this defense, but what better time to do it than early in this ball game? And it looks like they agree.
They will go. 4th and short coming up with 4th and 3. And it could be a free play as the ball is going to be tipped in the air, incomplete. But it's going to be a first down as the Stings jump and give Santa Fe 5 yards, and it's enough for the Indians to move the chains here with 6:13 in the first.
Brandon, I love that call. We talked about it all season long, how Texas City struggles with snap counts. They struggle with penalties. So why not line up in 4th and short and see if you can get 5 yards given to you instead of having to earn it? Fantastic call there early on from Blake Ryder.
So once we get everything cleared up, it will be a 1st and 10 for Santa Fe as they will move the ball inside the 20.
We're waiting for the call. Yeah, there it is.
It is confirmed. It is an encroachment by the Stingarees, and that is going to put Santa Fe 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line of Texas City. A new set of downs with 6:13 to go here in the first.
No doubt about it, folks. This is going to be a good one. We've already got a really close game with a lot of wackiness as Santa Fe is within the red zone.
And in motion will be Floyd. Floyd actually gets past a couple of defenders, and Floyd inside the 10-yard line. Best run of the night for the senior as the line gave him a huge hole to run through as he is stopped at around the 8-yard line. Move the chains if you will. Actually, you won't need it because it's 1st and goal, Santa Fe.
I'll tell you what, Floyd made a great move to make that first man miss, getting into the secondary and picking up the first down. Fantastic run. 1st
and goal for the Indians. They will toss it to Floyd. Floyd cuts back, gets inside the 5-yard line. He'll get about 3 right there on the tackle. So also battles in there as well. So it's a 2nd and goal for Santa Fe at the 5-yard line. 5:36 and counting here in the first quarter.
Brandon, I got to think if this Texas City defense has a weakness, we talked about it last week, it's the perimeter speed. We'll see if they're able to do anything with it.
All right, rolling, looking, ball is going to be caught. Touchdown! Touchdown, Santa Fe! As number 20 for the Indians, Blake Elkins on senior night. Reels in the first score of the evening with 5:20 to go here in the first.
Absolutely fantastic play. Get the rolling pocket. You get outside of the speed and the power of those defensive linemen. Test that perimeter. They can't quite get to it in time. Touchdown, Elkins. Fantastic score as we now go up 7-0 for Santa Fe.
The Indians take advantage of the fumble. They march 30 yards with the final 5 coming off the arm of Case Albright into the waiting arms of number 20, Blake Elkins. It is Santa Fe 7, Texas City nothing. 5:20 to go first quarter on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
Caleb Bell, you watching the Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
Hi, I'm Anna with Legacy Collision. We are a female-owned collision repair facility.
Treat everybody like family.
We can fix almost anything, and today we are going to fix his bumper up right. 7887 FM 2004, Hitchcock, Texas, just south of the Blimp base. Come on down and see us anytime. If you have any questions, give us a call, 409-440-8900, and let's get to fixing this bumper.
Welcome back, folks. The Clear Life Media Game of the Week. Santa Fe has just taken an early lead, 7-0, after a whole lot of back and forth, a whole lot of turnovers. And Brandon, that's brought to you by Santa Fe Education Foundation, the first score of the night.
Indians take advantage of the fumble by Caleb Bell. They cashed in a 30-yard drive to give them a 7-0 lead with 5:20 to go here in the first. Ball is going to be kicked off in the direction of Scourin, and Scourin is going to get to the 10, tries to turn a corner. Cleo Hankey's being thrown out there, and Scourin is finally going to be stopped out of bounds at around the 25, maybe the 28-yard line, and a late flag there.
Yeah, Brandon, one of those was back at the 11. I actually think that was a block in the back,
Yes.
but it might be negated if there was a personal foul penalty. So we'll have to see what the call is. There's more laundry than a washateria down there.
Felt like you're at a UN meeting with all the flags you saw out there.
No doubt.
1st and 10 coming up for Texas City as the Stingrays early opportunity after the bobbled snap. They got the interception from Marquise Thompson, but then 2 plays later, Caleb Bell puts the ball on the ground. The Indians weren't going to miss a second opportunity.
Yeah, it's an exciting 7-0 game. There's a lot of action going on, highlights across the board. And, you know, we still got 5 minutes left in the first quarter.
A very interesting contest for the Stingrays. Again, Stings cracking the top 10 this week in the state rankings as they come in with a 7-1 record. But Sean Evans, you know full well that record means a little to him. It's about getting these guys focused, and I am sure that is one of the things that he is talking to his team about as they hurry, as they wait for the official call.
Blocking back on the receiving team. And personal foul. Also on the receiving team. So it'll be first down. So that's going to back up. Yeah.
That's going to back the Stings up.
Way up.
Pretty deep.
So I believe the first penalty was declined. The second one was taken. So they will take a 15-yard penalty.
So that is going to put Texas City back all the way inside their 10-yard line. Actually, they spot the ball at the 2.
My goodness.
So 1st and 10 for the Stings at their own 2-yard line with 5:08 to go here in the first quarter.
Brandon, this band is rocking. The crowd is loud. Wait, just, you know, if you're Texas City, if you're head coach Sean Evans, you got to be hoping and praying that they don't mess up the snap count. There's no penalties, you know, nothing like that, because they've had issues with that all year long, like we spoke of earlier. If you're backed up to the, well, actually, I think they're moving the ball again. I think they're trying to figure out where to put it.
At the end of the day, we are figuring out, so Texas City will get far better field position than what they originally had. Still not the best field position, but you will take the 20 instead of the 2-yard line.
I'm very confused about that because the initial block in the back happened back at the 10. Then the personal foul put them at the 20. I don't fully understand it, but I guess the referees know the game better than we do, Brandon.
1st and 10 for the Stingarees as Duran in the backfield with Bell in a shotgun set, and it'll be Duran calling his number. He'll turn the corner 20, past the 25 to around the 26-yard line. Tackle made by number 4, Cash McGee.
Yeah, make no mistake, Durant put up a lot of numbers through the air last week, but his legs are really what opened this offense up as well. They also open up his arm. He, to me, obviously Bell is the superstar, he's the guy everybody wants to talk about, but Durant is kind of the odd man out in the sense that he's the one that they don't look for, and he might make the big plays every time.
2nd down, Durant throws screen is going to be caught by Skowron, and Skowron is going to move the ball past the 35 to around the 38-yard line. So a pickup of 12 is going to move the chains for Texas City.
And Skowron actually came out of the game there at the end of that play. So it looks like they'll have someone come in to replace him. He's on the side.
He is being replaced, and it looks like number 10 in there for the Stings, and that is Jaden Johnson. The man in motion, that's Bruton. And high snap, it'll be Bell, and Bell is going to turn the corner, and Bell is going to steam past the 45 to around the 47-yard line. So a gain of 12 for Bell. He had to figure that he was going to be determined to make up for the fumble.
Absolutely. You see Caleb Bell running at you in defensive back. Sometimes he might make business decisions. Just grab an ankle or something because you see him running at you. He's got more muscles than a seafood platter. Just running you down, gunning you down. 1st down, Texas City.
They've got Bell in the slide on 1st and 10. Durant calling his own number, gets past midfield as he will get the ball at around the 47-yard line of Santa Fe. So a short gain on the design draw, actually a gain of around 5 on that, makes it 2nd and 5 for the Stingarees, their first appearance in Santa Fe territory with 3:26 to go here in the 1st.
Santa Fe needs to knuckle down right here and get a stop. They want to keep this game out of reach.
They will toss it to Bell, and Bell is going to be stopped. Tackle made by number 81, Franklin Alfaro. He was one of several Indians there on the play, and the Indians doing what Dayton kind of did last week is that Dayton did an excellent job of keeping Bell from really hitting the corner and really making impact plays.
Yeah, absolutely. It doesn't matter how big, how strong, how fast you are. If you have to run through bodies over and over again, eventually you're going to fall down.
3rd down and short. Number 33, Justin Stevens in the backfield, and it will be Durant calling his own number. Durant with the 1st down, past the 40. Durant loses the football, and it's going to be recovered by the Indians. Durant went out of bounds, but he went out of bounds without the most important thing, the football.
And Durant is fighting for it with his life right now, folks. He's in a half guard. He's fighting out there. We'll see. I'm assuming the officials are going to give it to the...
They will give it to the Indians as Santa Fe will get the ball back. Number 52, Gavin Guillen with the recovery. And for the 2nd time, the States put the ball on the ground, and the Indians are all too willing to make them pay.
Brandon, we talked about it last week. Durant got all those yards, but the way he held the ball was out in his hand. He doesn't tuck it like a runner. He holds it like he's still waiting to pass when he's 10, 15 yards downfield. That's what happens when you hold the ball like that. There's no security, and there was a flag on the play, but the refs are going to wave it off. We Santa Fe football, folks, you got to secure that ball downfield. That's fundamentals. Doesn't matter if you're a quarterback, a running back, a receiver. Hold that ball, tuck it away, or else you'll have fumbles. Santa Fe 1st down.
1st and 10 for the Indians at the 29-yard line up Santa Fe. 2:35 to go in the 1st quarter. And this could be a potential free play as Albright throws the ball in traffic. The ball is going to be incomplete. But again, Stings jump, and Santa Fe is going to get 5 free yards out of this.
Absolutely. I want to take a second, too. That fumble and that recovery from Santa Fe is brought to you by Gartner Coatings, ACU of Texas, and sweetFrogs. As we're going to see, Santa Fe gets a free 5 yards. The Stingarees just tend to shoot themselves in the foot, Brandon. Normally they can play themselves out of the hole, but Santa Fe is content to not let them do that here tonight.
They're applying the pressure as they go down in an I formation, and they will give it to the up back, and it is a huge run. First and 10 for the Indians as the fullback number 22, Gregory Garcia, barrels his way past the 45 to around the 48. A pickup of 13 on that play and a first and 10 coming up for the Indians.
That's my kind of football. That's old school. Get behind your lead blocker, pull a guard, and just run through everybody that gets in front of you.
It'll be a handoff to Floyd, and Floyd is going to see if he can move the pile. He will move it for about a yard or so before the Stings stop that play. Number 57, Rashard Hamilton, the man at the bottom of the play for Texas City. He'll actually give him 2. So make it a second down and 8 for the Indians at midfield. Inside 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Indians up 7-0 but driving after recording their second turnover of the Stings. Albright back with pressure, steps up, throws, the ball's going to be incomplete. Looking in the direction of number 12, Ronnie Lofton, sophomore receiver. Actually, it's going to be number 13 he was looking for, and that was Wyatt Moore, senior receiver. So third down coming up for Santa Fe.
Yeah, and Rashard Hamilton for Texas City managed to hit the swim move on that Santa Fe center. Got into the backfield, caused the pressure, and forced the incomplete throw.
Third and long coming up for the Indians at midfield. Albright back, steps up. He'll swing it out to Floyd, and Floyd will get past one defender before he is tripped up at around the 47-yard line. Pick up about 3 is Zyron Scott, number 2, there to make the tackle. So fourth down and about 5 coming up for the Indians. We'll see if the Indians choose to go.
Looks like they will. They still have the offense out there.
Inside 1 minute, 20 seconds to go here in the first quarter. And it will be a
punt, actually. There we go.
And it will take a nice bounce by the Indians, but will it stay in? Oh,
my goodness.
Get a little too much of a bounce as it goes out of the end zone. It'll be a 47-yard punt, but the Stings will get the ball at their own 20-yard line with 1:06 to go in the first quarter. Stings only down 7-0 despite 2 turnovers, and you've got to figure that you can only cheat fate only so long before the Stings either get their offense going or make a mistake that really puts them in a hole.
Yeah, absolutely. You'd hope after 2 turnovers you'd have a bit more points on the board, but the good news for Santa Fe is they are maintaining this destructive offense so far. They have been able to force these turnovers. These weren't mistakes really by Texas City as much as they were forced turnovers by the Santa Fe defense.
Green is lined up in a slot for Texas City. Bell in the backfield with Durant. 3 receivers set for the Stings as we've got a stoppage of play here with 1:06 to go here in the first quarter.
Actually looks like Coach Blake Ryder is having a conversation, something he's not quite sure about. We got to get it sorted out.
Sure, what the problem is it communication related? Communications are, is someone thirsty? No, not sure what the problem is.
Trying to figure it out. As soon as we figure it out, we will let you know at home. And if you figure it out before us, let us know.
And it's enough to where they are going to get everyone on the sideline. Let's go ahead and take a timeout here. 1:06 to go here in the first quarter. It is Santa Fe 7, Texas City nothing on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
For y'all watching the Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
This is Bob, and this is...
Back, folks, the Clear Life Media Game of the Week. Not sure what exactly happened there. There was a small stoppage in play, but it looks like Texas City and Santa Fe are ready to resume here as the Indians are up 7-0 over the Stingarees.
So first and 10 now for the Stings. Duran waiting for the snap, gets it, hands it off to Bell, and Bell's going to get past one defender. Nice spin move, shakes past a couple of defenders, and gets the ball to around the 27-yard line. Cruising gain of about 7 on that play. Final man out of the pile for Santa Fe, number 33, Dustin Haney, senior defensive end. One of several players on the stop, but it's a 6-yard run for Bell as we are inside a minute here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I got to wonder if Texas City is just going to try to run the ball one more time with Bell, just try to pick up the first down and close out the quarter. No.
Ran back with pressure, rolls out, looking, still scrambling.
Ball's out.
Loose. And if the Stingrays got it, fortunately, the Stings got that one. Number 77, Christopher Prada, there to avoid disaster by the Stings.
And Brendan, last week I put Duran over huge, saying Duran can do what Duran can do, but unfortunately tonight he is just not securing that football when he's running. He's looking downfield. Well, excuse me, he's not looking downfield when he's running. He's just always holding the ball out in the palm of his hand like it's a baseball. I know he wants to be a baseball player, but tonight's not the night, young man.
9 seconds will not run another play here in the first quarter, but this has been a dominant first quarter by the Santa Fe defense that has forced 2 turnovers, one of which resulted in the game's only score. We are 12 minutes in this one. We got 36 minutes to go. So Carrie and Cheryl, Clear Life Media. It's Santa Fe 7, Texas City nothing on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
I'm Joseph Floyd. Y'all are watching the Game of the Week on Clear Live Media.
The ACU V Banking app allows you to open new accounts, apply for loans, ask questions, or get help. Now take your bank with you everywhere you go. ACU of Texas and V Banking, bringing the branch to you.
Welcome back, folks. The Clear Life Media Game of the Week. Brandon, an action-packed first quarter. Santa Fe leading the number 9 ranked team in the country, but that's what happens when you have rivalry games in football. Energy can sometimes beat the numbers on the page.
It can, and again, when you've got 2 teams that are very close, 2 rivals, rankings and records kind of get thrown out of the window. These are 2 teams with a healthy respect for each other. This is a game that both teams look at when the calendar kicks off for the season, and right now, Santa Fe really excited, really locked in right now as they are pressing the Stings here 7-0 as we start the second quarter. Bell in motion on third down. It'll be a throw back to Skoward. Skoward's going to avoid one defender. Tries to get past the second, but won't as the Indians swarm him down. He will not get the first down. Tackle made by number 2, Jackson Smith.
Among others, there was a swarm of Indians on that one. Fantastic.
Number 4, McGee in there as well. So 4th down coming up for Texas City. Duran will punt the ball. 4th and long for the Stings. Actually 4th and short, but they will try to look to get the ball out of their end. Remember, the last time the Stings punted, it ended up being a botched snap that put Texas City in a hole.
Yeah, small Texas City mistakes have kept Santa Fe strong in this, but Santa Fe has also managed to capitalize on those in a lot of ways.
Duran gets the punt off, and it will take a bit of a bounce for the Stings, and will be down at around the 43-yard line for Santa Fe. So the Indians will get a 1st and 10 with 11:03 to go here in the first half. Indians up 7-0. Game's only score coming thus far. Case Albright, a 5-yard touchdown pass to Blake Elkins with 5:20 in the first quarter. So the Indians up 7-0, looking to try to add to that lead. Case Albright in the offense will come out, and they will come out in I formation with number 22, offset I formation with Garcia, the up back. It'll be play action as Albright throws, and the ball is going to be caught by Wayne Scott. Wayne Scott's going to be about a yard short of the first down. He'll get the reception, and we'll get the ball in Texas City territory. Spot the ball at the 49-yard line. So a gain of around 8 on that play.
Brandon, we're actually going to take a second, throw it to our sideline reporter, Gardy Garcia. Gardy, how are things feeling down there? What you got going on, my man?
Man, down here, I'm by the cheerleaders. I'm by the Santa Fe crowd. Things are, not quite as expected. That first quarter was all, it was expected to be Texas City, but Santa Fe has come out with something to prove. It's senior night, and I think they're proving that here. It's been a tale of turnovers and special teams, and I'm excited to see how this rest of this game plays out.
And you and us both, Gardy. We'll be sure to throw back down to you as the game continues. Kind of tell us what the energy, what the vibes are. We appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you guys.
3rd down and short coming up Garcia in motion. It'll be a handoff to Floyd. Floyd will move the chains for the Indians as he gets past the 45 to around the 44-yard line. As 1st and 10 coming up for Santa Fe with 10:22 to go here in the first half. They'll spot it officially at the 46, but still, nonetheless, it's a first down for the Indians.
Yeah, Brandon, I'll tell you what's been surprising to me is Santa Fe has had great success lining up under center and just running power football against this stout defense. They're in the gun here, but they've so far had more success, I think, running from under gun.
And it'll be Floyd getting the ball past the 45 to around the 44-yard line. Number of Steves on the play. Number 5, Marquise Thompson. 6, Cameron Greif. 8, Diego Battles.
Just everybody.
For just about everybody, indeed. Gain of 2 on that play will make it 2nd down and 8 with 9:50 to go here in the first half. And now they're going back into the I set. And it'll be a dot play. And the Stings not fooled on this one. Garcia probably got to the line of scrimmage, and that was about it.
Yeah, that was the same dive play they had success on earlier that they were able to pick up about 12 yards. This time Texas City locked in, read it perfectly, and was able to get a 2nd down and maybe nothing, it looks like, from the position of the ball.
Indeed. So nothing on that one. So a 3rd down coming up, 3rd and long for the Indians. As Albrecht back in the pocket, has pressure, steps up, throws, ball is going to be incomplete. Threw it in the direction of Wayne Scott, bounced in, it's an incomplete pass, so it'll be 4th down, and the Stings will stop the Indians and will get the ball back with 9:11 to go here in the first half.
And last punt was Case Albrecht. This time it looks like Santa Fe actually has his punter in there. It's going to be number 46, Randolph Hardy.
Hardy handled the first punt. As back deep for Texas City, it's like Scourin at around his 15-yard line. Indians had 10 men out there. Get Wayne Scott out, so it gives him 11. Ario waits the snap, gets it, and the ball is going to be punted. Hangs up, and will just bounce into a pile of Indian players who will just let the ball die out at around the 7-yard line with 8:59 to go here in the first half. 7-0 as the Stingarees have fumbled the ball 3 times already. They've lost 2, but they will try to see if they can get things back going, because thus far this is not the same offense that we saw last week, and a lot of it is because of the fact that the Indians' defense has really pressed them.
Absolutely, and let's make no mistake about it. This has also been a game of turnovers and field position. Texas City most of the night has been pinned with their backs against their own end zone.
Hand up is going to be to Bell, and Bell is going to be stopped. And he will have to sit out of play because he lost his helmet as number 75 for Santa Fe, Brendan Forsell, a freshman, here on the stop. You look at Forsell for Santa Fe, you look at Taylor for Texas City. These are 2 young guys that are going to be stopping running backs for years to come.
Absolutely, starting early with one of the best in the division, shutting down Bell on that play. We got 2nd and 10.
2nd down and long coming up, and it will be, this time it will be Ricky Green, and Green's got room, and Green, with the best one of the night for the Stings, is going to get the ball to around the 35-yard line. So Ricky Green, the senior, gets it to the 34, but still nonetheless a gain of 23 on that play. A much-needed big run by the Stings gives them a 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line with 8:34 to go here in the first half.
Yeah, and Ricky Green was a game changer on defense last week, making those open field tackles against Dayton.
And it'll be Green this time. He was not going to be as successful as the Indians did an excellent job of stringing that play out, Clay.
Yeah, no
and
doubt.
Number 33, last man down for the Indians, Justin Haney. There on the stop, a big reason why he held them to about maybe a yard or so. Actually, they're going to give him credit for about 3, so 2nd and 7 coming up.
And sometimes that change in running back, that little bit of a shift in the step can be something to throw the defense off. Not happening that time is now Bell.
And Bell is going to get past the 40 to around the 41-yard line. McGee, number 4, number 0, Justin Beard combining on the tackle to slow down Bell. Indians will keep Texas City about maybe 3 yards short make it 2 yards short of a first down.
Yeah, no mistake. Got to think, maybe run an option here, see if Durant can get it or Bell can get it.
And
a high
Going
snap.
to be to Bell, and Bell is going to be stopped. Oh, did not expect that as number 20, Blake Elkins, the man who scored the touchdown, came in and said, we'll have none of that.
Brandon, it is senior night here in Santa Fe, and the seniors are stepping up in this game, keeping this crowd loud and keeping Texas City on their toes as we got a 4th and inches.
4th and short coming up, and the Stingarees with their version of the short yardage played at the Philadelphia Eagles that made famous, and the handoff is going to be to Bell, and Bell is going to get enough for the first down.
Great job by Bell there. He didn't run right at the pile. He didn't try to bulldoze through. He made a little stutter step, a little shimmy to the outside to find just enough of a gap to get that first down. You only needed inches, and he got about a yard.
That's the thing about Bell is that the guy his size, he does have quick feet. You would think that he's like maybe 5'7", 5'8", 185, but this guy is 5'11", 230, and is just a bulldozer with sweet feet.
Absolutely. Reminds me a lot of Maurice Jones-Drew. Used to play for the Jaguars. Shifty but can bowl through. You short enough to have a low center of gravity. Makes it tough for defenders.
1st and 10 for the Stingarees. High snap. Handoff is going to be this time to Stevens. And we saw Justin Stevens late in the game last week. Looked impressive on both sides of the ball, but he is showing his opportunity to shine here as he gains about 7, making 8 on that play. So 2nd and 2 coming up.
And Brendan, despite the success on this drive, Texas City is still having a lot of high snaps. They're having a lot of trouble getting the ball back there to that shotgun position.
Pistol formation. Handoff's going to be actually Stevens. No, and it's going to be dragged down. Indians were not fooled on that one. Number 81, Alfaro there with a big loss to stop Joey Duran, and the Indians take him back inside Texas City territory to the 49-yard line.
A great job by Alfaro, by the senior. He grabs jersey and he doesn't get shook off. He drags down the quarterback, dragging Duran down to make it a 3rd and 9 instead of what could have been a 3rd and short.
A gain of 8 followed by a loss of 8 on that one. So 3rd and long coming up. 3 receivers set. Duran back, looking, throws. Ball is going to be almost intercepted. Number 9 for Santa Fe, Bryce Leal, senior, again, senior stepping up. He almost had a pick.
Absolutely. They got to think that this is the last time they're going to be in this stadium, last time they're going to be here. And we talk about the spirit. We talk about it all the time. The seniors are stepping up and showing out here tonight, shutting down this vaunted Texas City offense.
5:25 to go here in the first half. Durant set the punt. Now it is Whittington back deep for the Indians. Lining up at his own 15-yard line. Durant with the punt will kick it high and will take a bounce that is going to die out and around the 8-yard line. So Joey Durant does his defense a solid by hitting the Indians deep in their own territory, spotted at the 8-yard line with 5 minutes and 17 seconds left here in the first half.
Folks, want to take a second here, let you to know this game so far has been brought to you by Muscle Cars of Texas, Texas City EDC, Legacy Collision, Galveston College. And now Santa Fe will get the ball at the 8-yard line. They've got a long way to go, Brandon. 1st and 10 for the Indians, and it is going to be Floyd. And Floyd is going to lean forward. He'll get about 2 on that play. Tackle made by number 20, Peyton Young, also in there for the Indians, number 6, for the Stings, number 6, Cameron Bright. So a pick of a 2 will make it 2nd down and 8 for Santa Fe. We're inside 5 minutes to go here in the first half as the Indians leading by a count of 7-0 over the Stingarees. And you got to think Texas City just does not want to turn the ball over down here this close to their own goal line.
Wayne Scott in motion, and he'll get the ball on the jet sweep, and Wayne Scott will get to around the 15-yard line, so he'll get about 4, maybe 3 on that play.
And I like the jet sweep again. I think Texas City, they're outside. If they can get away, Ricky Green is really their best player out there on that perimeter as far as making the open field tackles. So if you can get outside of that perimeter, maybe away from Ricky Green, which is where that ball was run, you might have some success breaking open this running game out there.
third down coming up, 40 Indians, third down and 5, and it'll be a stoppage of play. And we'll see someone calling the timeout, and it looks like it was Santa Fe. We'll take the timeout with them. 4 minutes, 13 seconds to go here in the first half. It is still Santa Fe 7, Texas City nothing on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
Santa Fe, and you're watching Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
The Art of Coffee is family owned and operated, featuring sweet treats, local art, and always good vibes for all. With convenient locations around Galveston County, there's something for everyone. Sweet treats, fresh coffee, good vibes. The Art of Coffee.
Welcome back, folks, to the Clear Life Media Game of the Week. We are in a timeout right now with 4 minutes, 13 seconds left to go in the half. Santa Fe leading, surprisingly, 7-0 over Texas City. And, Brandon, it's really been the story of turnovers and field position in this first half.
It has been. Texas City has turned the ball over twice in the contest. Santa Fe's turned it over once, but it's really been just the field position. And the Indians have had a bit of an edge here as third down coming up, and Floyd got hammered as number 5 for Texas City. Marquise Thompson came up and delivered the boom, giving about a yard for Floyd. So fourth down coming up.
And number 9, Christian White in there on the hit, too. Texas City stepping up to the challenge. They, we mentioned earlier, Santa Fe's had success getting under center, running behind the lead blocker. Texas City putting a stop to that here to force a 4 and out.
That hit was brought to you by Legacy Collision, and that was a huge thump as the ball is going to be punted by Hardy. And will just float and will die down at around the 43-yard line of Santa Fe. So with 3:29 to go in the first half, Stings are going to get good field position as this drive is brought to you by Gartner Coatings, and they will try to see if they can put some paint over that 0 that's been stuck on the scoreboard since the opening kickoff.
You got to think you want to get some kind of points on the board here if you're head coach Sean Evans. You don't want to go into the half with a goose egg. Granted, Texas City is absolutely a team that comes out blazing in the second half. We've seen it kind of all year. They tend to make really good halftime adjustments, but at the same time, going into the half with a goose egg can be a heck of a morale burner if you're, a daunted top 10 team.
7-0 for Santa Fe. Let us know where you're watching. We'll give you a shout as Durant back in the pocket, looking, still looking, throws an incomplete. Not a stingery in the vicinity. The nearest player was Jackson Smith of Santa Fe, and an incompletion as a Santa Fe pass rush has really thrown Durant out of his rhythm here tonight.
Yeah, no doubt. That defense looks like it's comprised of a lot of seniors, and they're stepping up big in this senior day game.
Durant only had 2 incompletions last week. That is certainly a huge difference compared to where he's been tonight.
Far cry.
2nd and 10 coming up. Again, a high snap, and it'll be Bell this time. Bell trying to turn the corner. Does 40 to around the 36-yard line. Tackle there made by number 4, Cash McGee, showing his fearlessness.
Yeah, diving right at the knees and the thighs of that heavy running back. You got to get below the center of gravity if you want to stop that momentum. Excellent job there. We're in a 3rd and 2 situation now for Texas City.
2:58 and counting here in the first half. As the Stings with a 3rd and short coming up. Bell in the backfield with Durant, and it will be Bell, and Bell is going to be stuffed. The Indians there swung it down. Alfaro in there. Also number 15, Cash Burnham in there with the stop as Bell loses about 2 on that play. So 4th down coming up with 2:25 to go, and the Stingeries now are going to take the timeout. We'll take it with them as it's a big 4th down coming up here. 2:22 to go here in the first half. Santa Fe up 7-0 on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
Bryce Leal, Santa Fe, you're watching Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
Hi, I'm Anna with Legacy Collision. We are a female-owned collision repair facility.
Treat everybody like family.
We can fix almost anything, and today we are going to fix his bumper up right. 7887 FM 2004, Hitchcock, Texas, just south of the blimp base. Come on down and see us anytime. If you have any questions, give us a call, 409-440-8900, and let's get to fixing this bumper.
Welcome back, folks. The Clear Life Media Game of the Week. A huge stop defensively for Santa Fe. A timeout by Texas City. You got to think maybe, Brandon, they're thinking about going for it here.
They are. Fourth down.
Well, anything's possible because Durant is also their punter, so it opens up a world.
Bill in there now, so it's
true.
No doubt. We'll see what comes of this. Fourth down and high snap, and it'll be a quick hitter that was incomplete. They tried to fool him, but Durant trying to hit the quick hitter, and that fooled no one, and the Indians going to stop here.
I believe Bryce Leal was the man on the scene yet again. The seniors stepping up. This crowd is loud. There's cowbells rocking. And now, here with 2 minutes, 18 seconds left to go, Santa Fe's got the ball and the lead.
So 2:18 to go here. You certainly don't want to just follow the ball and eat the clock up. You've got a team that's state ranked. You've got them reeling, and if you can get a touchdown here before the half, you can think of the momentum that you would be carrying over going into the start of the second half. I formation on first down. Auburn will go and play action. Rolling all day to throw pump fakes. Tries to avoid the rush. Throws up another touchdown. Got the reception.
What a play. Oh, my goodness. They rolled the pocket out to the left. He avoids pressure, rolls back, rolls across his body for a huge 50. It
was a short game, but still, nonetheless, it's a reception. And compared to what it could have been, a flag down.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering because the chains.
It might be an ineligible man downfield.
We'll wait to see. The refs are doing their jumping jacks. I don't see what the call is yet, though.
Not sure what it could have been, but it could have been disaster for Santa Fe, but somehow.
Holding. That makes sense.
That makes sense, and that takes away a heck of an effort by Corbin Whittington to make the reception. It was about maybe a 7 or 8 yard game, but still, it say what would have been maybe an 8 yard loss.
Absolutely, and it's one of those things where it makes sense because we talk about it every week. When a player moves out of the pocket, you're more likely to get holding because the defenders are trying to chase the play, and those offensive linemen have to hold on to keep them, from getting outside of their shoulder pads. So it makes sense. Heck of a play, though, there by Case Albrecht that unfortunately will not count, as now it is 1st and 20.
1st and 20, clock running with 1:46 to go here in the first half. Stings do have all three of the timeouts available for them, and it will be Floyd, and Floyd is not going to get much. It's been really the theme on both sides tonight as both running backs have pretty much been held in check. Floyd stopped here. Michael Saltz, number 12, one of several Stings there on the stop. And the Stings are going to take their first timeout with a minute 21 to go. We'll take it with them. It's still Santa Fe 7, Texas City nothing on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
My name is Blake Ryder, Santa Fe. You're watching the Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
They are a beast all by themselves. They are so different than any of these other things that are on the road. The C2s, 63 through 67 Corvettes, those are my favorite. I think that's by far the sexiest looking car on the planet, even today. To fit all that stuff in that little package is tough, but we make it happen right here at Muscle Cars of Texas.
Welcome back, folks, to the Clear Life Media Game of the Week. It is Santa Fe football on about, what would you say, about a 2nd and 18?
2nd and 18, ball spotted at the 28-yard line, and it'll be a toss to Floyd. And Floyd gets past the 30, near the 35-yard line, so he will get about 7 on that play. Tackle, number of Stings on the stop.
Texas City will take their second timeout of the half.
We'll go ahead and keep it we'll go ahead and keep it here with 1:12 to go. There's their second timeout, and you can get a stop here it gives your offense one more opportunity to try to get things right. Because really outside of the one long run from Ricky Green earlier in the quarter, we really have not seen the explosiveness for the Texas City offense that we saw last week.
Yeah, and I think the game changer for me are the 2 fumbles by Joey Duran, holding that ball out there, getting it knocked out of his hand. And because last week, when he was able to run with that ball and kind of like get downfield free, it opened up the passing game more. And now we're not seeing that this week, and the result is actually Santa Fe leads 7-0, as we're getting ready to close out the first half here.
So 1 minute, 12 seconds to go here in the first half. Stings need to get the stop here and get the ball back. So 3rd down and long, 3rd and about 12 coming up for Santa Fe. Indians, you can move the chains here and get an opportunity to keep things going. Again, an opportunity to put points up on the board before the half. How huge would that be for them?
Yeah, they're back under center, too, so they might try to run the ball. Also look for the play action.
So 3rd down, it will be a toss to Floyd. And Floyd gets past the 35, will be stopped around the 38-yard line.
Yeah, and he got into a wrestling match out there with Cameron Greif. Greif was not letting him go. Excellent stop there by the Texas City defense, as now it is about 4th and 9.
4th and 9 coming up after a short game of about 3. Clock continuing to run with 48 seconds here in the first half. Indians really are in no rush to let the clock stop as we go inside 30 seconds. Play clock is at 14, so it'll probably stop at about maybe 20, maybe 19 seconds to go before the end of the half.
Yeah, we saw the Santa Fe student body there. Make no mistake, the home crowd has packed this side out.
So it'll be a stop to play. The Indians will take the time out. 20 seconds to go here in the first half. 7-0. If you're just joining us, the game's only touchdown came in the first quarter following a fumble by Caleb Bell. It was a 5-yard touchdown pass. Case Albert going to number 20, Blake Elkins, for the game's lone score with 5:20 to go in the first quarter. Otherwise, it has been a very physical game dominated by both defenses.
Yeah, absolutely. And, one fumble also by Joey Duran. He had a second one that was thankfully recovered by his offensive lineman. It's just been a lot of sputtering and stuttering. It's kind of what we talked about, the small mistakes that tend to just build up and keep you from, winning ball games.
Already back to punt for Santa Fe, and he will get the ball off, and it will take a bounce for the Indians and will die down inside the 30-yard line. It's around the 29-yard line, so 9 seconds left in the first half. Kind of figure one of two things the Stings will do. They'll either just fall on the ball and just be happy trailing by 7, or maybe Sean Evans sees something and tries to get aggressive.
In my opinion, I think you put the ball in the hands of Bell. He does have the fumble, but this is kind of Bell territory. He has those long runs where if he can just manage to get past 1, 2, if he gets past the front 7 and you have some good blocks, he might be able to bust a big one, and that's kind of his MO all season long. So we'll see exactly what they do. As it looks like they're just going to maybe kneel the ball out here.
And it is exactly what they will plan to do, as Bell is just going to be the deep back, as Duran will just take one snap, and that will take us into intermission. Snap, the kneel down, and that is where we are going to be as the final seconds of the first half. A very entertaining first half. If you love physicality and defense, this has been a game for you. It is 7-0 Santa Fe leading Texas City after the first half of play here in Santa Fe. We'll be back to let you enjoy the halftime by both bands and drill teams on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
My name is Olivia Hinojosa from Santa Fe, and you're watching the Game of the Week with Clear Life Media.
Texas Pit Stop BBQ is now open in Texas City. With additional locations in Galveston and Lamarque, this award-winning barbecue prepares you for whatever comes your way. Dine in, on the go, and catering. Texas Pit Stop BBQ never takes shortcuts and always brings the heat.
Work hard, train hard. I'm about to knock out this barbecue at Texas Pit Stop in Texas City.
varsity cigarettes. The social offices are Secretary E. Owens, new member advisory Brooke Barker, event coordinator Celeste Russ, event coordinator Alexis Hadley, vice president Eva Salinger, and president Rayanne Almara. The military officers are sophomore lieutenant Amaya Perez, junior lieutenant Austin Silverton, first lieutenant Abby Owens, first lieutenant Ariana McGill, lieutenant colonel Alina Jaramillo, and your colonel Kaylin Hayes. The spirit girl of the week is Celeste Russ. And the varsity cigarette of the week is Jalen Murray.
Elena, don't ask me one more question tonight, not one.
And now for your halftime quiz, the varsity cigarette is performing their skill routine to Treasure.
Okay. 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 If not, just so I can move it. I think it'll be better to move it now. What was that? I am. But let me.
Ladies and gentlemen, Santa Fe High School proudly presents the award-winning Tribal Bell Dance Team. The Tribal Bells are under the field direction of the following military officers: Lieutenant Harley Bowles, Lieutenant Clara Norton. Lieutenant Mackenzie Simmons. Lieutenant Leah Valdez. Lieutenant Colonel Kelsey Levis. And Colonel Maddie Baldwin. The Tribal Bell Social Committee members are Historian Hayden Issertel. Historian Sabrina Phillips. Inspiration Leader Morgan Falcon. Social Media Coordinator Ava Hamilton. Spirit Leader Elizabeth Jewell. The Bell of the Week is Isabella Hernandez. The Tribal Bells are under the direction of Ms. Ashley Hartford and Mrs. Holly Davenport.
Get back to work. Where'd you get those?
Tonight, the Tribal Bells will be performing a palm routine to the music selection, Build Me Up Buttercup.
I was going to get water.
And now to continue our halftime entertainment. Tonight we proudly present the pride of the tribe, the award-winning, area-bound Santa Fe High School Band. The band has an award-winning season this year, beginning with second in 5A at the Galena Park Marching Festival, third in 5A at the Katy Marching Festival, advancing the finals and receiving 13th out of 14. And for the first time in 6 years, the band received the first division at the UIL Region 17 Marching Contest. And will be appearing in the Area E Marching Contest for the first time since 2015. Congratulations, Pride of the Tribe. The band's program is entitled The Heights and includes selections from Beethoven's 5th, 7th, and 9th Symphonies, Billie Eilish's Bad Guy, and Coolio's Gangsta's Paradise. Join the Santa Fe Band as they take the script from a 1940s cinematic silent film and add music from across the ages to create an exciting and engaging programmatic experience. The band is under the field direction of drum major Martha Munoz. Freshman of the Week is Christian Bauer. Upperclassman of the Week is Crystal Hernandez. Leader of the Week is Martha Munoz. And Section of the Week is Saxophones. The band is under the direction of Matthew Raines, Blaine Schollmeyer, Scarlett Sanders, Matt White, and Janet Henderson. Drum major, you may begin when ready.
Which is reset again. That's why. It just reset. Yeah, it did it like 10 seconds while you were walking by. It's been doing that all day. But it hasn't done it. And also, the shutter speed was in degrees. So I had to go in the settings and fix that, but I don't know who did that. How do you think the pre-show went? Not much people were able to see it. Didn't have a lot of viewers. What? Are we live now?
5 would like to take this opportunity to thank the administration of Santa Fe High School, as well as our superintendent of schools, Dr. Kevin Bach. We would also like to take this opportunity to thank our school board trustees, foundation, our band members, and numerous community supporters. We are also excited to have our junior high school band and appreciate all of our students who participate in this game system. The future of Santa Fe band program is looking brighter and brighter. We love this band. We appreciate the opportunity to perform for you tonight and wish everyone good luck in tonight's game and a safe ride home.
Week on Clear Life Media.
We and I really like the United Way. They're what I call a tip of the sword organization. They are meeting community needs at the very tip of the sword where people who maybe can't help themselves need help. And then we always hear the stories about from the different organizations United Way gives to about how someone was helped or how their life changed through the United Way.
Learn more ways to donate to the United Way Galveston County, Mainland, and your impact on the community by visiting uwgcm.org.
My name is Julio Olivares, Santa Fe High School. You are watching Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
Inscríbete ya y empieza a construir tu mañana en Galveston College. Galveston College es una de las instituciones de educación más asequibles en Texas que ofrece clases pequeñas en excelentes instalaciones y una experiencia universitaria atractiva cerca de casa y cerca de la playa.
Me llevaron en cada paso del camino y ahora tengo mi título.
Elige entre 50 programas de titulación y certificación. Obtén ayuda financiera y becas para pagar por tu escuela. Inscríbete ya. Construye tu mañana en Galveston College.
Back, folks. It is the Clear Life Media Game of the Week. Santa Fe currently up 7-0 over the Texas City Stingarees. Brandon, it was a defensive struggle in the first half for both teams, really.
Yeah, yards were very difficult to come by for both teams. As combined, Texas City and Santa Fe produced 163 yards of offense. Texas City had 105 of those yards. Santa Fe just 58, but Santa Fe's got the bigger number in the fact that they are up 7-0. Both running backs, we came into the game talking about both Floyd and Bell, and Joseph Floyd for Santa Fe and Caleb Bell for Texas City, and how they would be able to dictate the pace. Really, neither one of them have been really able to do so. Bell, 11 carries for 56 yards, but he does have the fumble that led to the game's only score. Floyd, 13 carries for 27 yards. Duran, 5 carries for 9 yards, a far cry from where he was last week. He's only completed just one pass for 12 yards on his 5 attempts on the evening. Meanwhile, Case Albrecht, 4 of 8, 18 yards. He does have the one touchdown here in the first half. And that's pretty much where we stand as we go into the start of the second half. And one of the things that we were talking about before we got back on the air after the half is, Texas City third quarter last week, and it really helped them break the game wide open against Dayton. And you have to wonder, can they regain that same focus, that same look where they played basically a near perfect third quarter last week?
Yeah, absolutely. To me, it's kind of the tale of the two swings of momentum. How do these teams carry themselves? Because Santa Fe, whether you know it or not, whether you're keeping your eye on them because they're not a top 10 team, we know it down here in the Southeast. Santa Fe plays their hearts out from the opening kickoff to the final buzzer. They always play hard no matter what the score is, no matter what's going on. Texas City is a momentum team. They make halftime adjustments. They come out swinging in the third quarter. So it's going to be up to Texas City. If they come out hard, they come out fighting, now they're matching the intensity of Santa Fe. Are they going to be able to carry that into the fourth? Because we know Santa Fe is going to keep swinging hard in the fourth quarter. So it's going to be real. To me, this third quarter could be the pace setter. It could be, what determines the rest of this game in a lot of ways. We're just going to have to see what happens. It's going to be an interesting game no matter what, because we've already got, an upset in the making, so to speak, with Santa Fe up 7-0 over their top 10 ranked rival.
And you have to wonder as well, Texas City coming off the win last week, they finally cracked the top 10. A lot of attention is put on this team this week. They're a dark horse. A lot of people consider them a potential dark horse contender in a very loaded Region 3. You start gearing that, and you start believing, obviously these kids hear that, and even though they're told, don't focus on it, they're kids. They're young men, and that attention is going to dominate, their mindset. And I do wonder as to whether or not some of that might have played into the way they played the first half. Take nothing away from what Santa Fe has done defensively to them, but you have to wonder if Texas City came in with their head in the clouds just a bit after the way they played last week and a lot of the attention that they've gained during the week leading up to this game.
Yeah, absolutely. It's one of those things where, if your head's not on right and the other team's is, then talent can kind of go out the window, or skill, whatever you want to call it, because Texas City might be, one loss and ranked top 10. You said they're a dark horse, in the division, et cetera. But Santa Fe's coming in looking for a slugfest, and so far they've got it. They've made this a dirty ball game where skill is, not cheating, nothing like that, but forcing fumbles, forcing incompletions. See the Indians come rallying out right here at the tunnel, and this home crowd again comes to life. That's another thing. The home crowd has forced some bad snaps. They've forced some missed times and offside. They've given some, first downs into, in some situations to the Santa Fe offense. This game has been made, not dirty in the illegal sense, but dirty it's a scrap. So they're forcing this into a scrap where skill is less of a factor. And that's what Santa Fe needs to keep in my mind. They need to knock down, drag this out all the way to the final buzzer beater.
Texas City's been here before when, coming off of a bad first half. A couple of weeks ago, they were down 20-7 on the road against Fort Bend Willow Ridge. And, you were thinking a potential upset was in the making, but they ended up scoring 28 unanswered, pulled away 35-20, and remained with just that one loss to state-ranked Port Neches Groves. You look at the district going into the start of play today. The playoffs do appear set right now. It's just really a question of seeding. So, Gardy, we'll talk a little bit on that in a bit about the playoffs. But let's go to Gardy down to the sidelines. Again, Gardy, talk to us about what we got.
Hey, guys. How are y'all doing? I'm excited because we are in Santa Fe, Texas, and I think that this game maybe turning out a little bit different than we would have expected. I'm joined by Superintendent Dr. Kevin Bott. Dr. Bott, how are you doing? How are you feeling about tonight so far?
Feeling pretty psyched. The fans are feeling psyched, and it's just great to watch this team fight. And I know Tech City historically can be a second-half team and make adjustments. So, you know what? We're just going to keep playing hard and make adjustments to their adjustments and capitalize on the mistakes, capitalize on any type of play issue where we're seeing some kind of offsides or we're seeing some kind of turnover. We're just going to make sure we keep them rattled and keep them off base so we can keep pushing forward.
Is this something that's expected out of a Santa Fe? It's a smaller town, right? It's a smaller town. Is this something that happens every Friday night? And what do you think about everything that's going on?
It's just the energy and the vision of the school district moving forward. Our community's supportive, our parents, our staff, our kids, everybody's supportive. And we knew this was going to be a tough game, and we wanted to come out and fight, and so we're going to fight. And this second half, I guarantee you, our players are twice energized, and they're ready to go.
Thank you so much, Dr. Bott. I appreciate your time. Thank you. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Gardy. Of course, thank you to Dr. Bott. Brandon, we are ready to kick off the second half here in Santa Fe.
We are set to do so, and we will get it underway with a kick that is going to be in the direction of Bruton. Bruton is trying to avoid one defender, a couple of defenders. He'll be stopped at around the 27-yard line. One of the last men on the pile for Santa Fe, Justin Masick, a sophomore there on the stop. So Texas City, like we mentioned, 105 yards of offense in the first half, with Caleb Bell accounting for 56 of those on the ground. Again, far cry from the offense that we saw last week when they rolled up more than 400 yards in the win over Dayton.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And to me, this could be the tone setter here. If Texas City isn't careful, if Santa Fe isn't careful, this could be a tone setter early for this half. Let's see what adjustments were made.
And it will be a handoff to Bell. Bell patiently trying to find room. Bell breaks a couple of tackles. Bell turns the corner to the
flag down.
45 midfield. It'll go out of bounds. Flag is down. Looks like that's in the neighborhood of holding. So not likelihood that could be coming back. Although I did see Jacob Durant pointing in the direction saying that it could be Santa Fe. That the penalty could have gone against Santa Fe.
Well,
we'll
he's
wait
backing
and see.
him up. Yeah,
he's
Durant's
going back,
backing him
looking
up.
like it will be a ho-ho holding against Texas City. So right out of the gate, the penalties plague Texas City. They played clean for the most part in the first half. Yeah. But again, a hold that takes away what would have been a solid run from Caleb Bell puts the Stings in a 1st and 20 hold.
Yeah, and it was just as Bell kind of made that move to get the play open. I got to believe that's where the hold happened. You know, and that's not how you want to start your half, especially if you're trying to come out in the second half swinging and starting momentum. You know, like I said, these big, 1st and 10, 2nd and 20, whatever you want to call it, those huge long yardage plays, those are kind of the Bell opportunities where he busts open big runs usually. But Santa Fe has done an excellent job for the second week in a row, really, of containing Bell. Bell's not been able to get anything going for 2 weeks now, really.
So it lost 10 on the penalty. So it's 1st and 20 from the 19-yard line. Durant swings it out. The ball incomplete. Fired that one in the direction of Bruton. And it's an incomplete pass. So make him 1 of 6 right now is Jacob Durant.
Yeah, and I got to believe he's just not finding the openings because the legs aren't there tonight. It's one of those situations, it was a quick shot to try to maybe get some rhythm established, and he just didn't, just an inaccurate pass, unfortunately. Again, this is not where Texas City wants to start in the second half. He needs to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Second
down and 20. Durant back throws. Ball is going to be caught by Scour, and Scour is going to be finally pushed out of bounds. Good stop there by Darius Herbert, as the ball is spotted at around the 25-yard line. They'll say the 24-yard line. So he'll pick up 5 on that play. It'll make it 3rd down and a 15.
Yeah, absolutely. Just get a little bit of that yardage back, kind of make it a little bit more manageable. It's still 3rd and long here for Texas City.
3rd down long. Bill in the backfield on the 3rd and long. Durant back, steps up, goes long, looking. That ball is going to be incomplete. Good coverage by the Indians. Number 0, Justin Beard, there with the stop, as that pass was intended for number 3 for Texas City, Clyde Bruton. So a 3 and out, helped by the holding call, is going to force the Stings to give the ball right back to Santa Fe with 10:59 to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, excellent job there playing safety by Beard. He stayed behind the receiver, let the corner handle the underneath. When the ball goes over his head, now it's your job to get in there and bust that pass up.
So 4th down, the ball is going to be fielded by Whittington, and Whittington is going to be stopped at around the 40-yard line. Good tackle there by number 14, Xavier Isaac. But the Indians are going to have good field position as they're going to start this drop their own 40.
Yet it has not been an issue for Texas City to tackle and establish defense. Let's be clear on that. The one touchdown that Santa Fe had, they started inside of the red zone. So, moving the ball has been an issue for Santa Fe. However, at the same time, it's the offense that needs to get going, and let's see what Santa Fe does here to get their own offense going against this stout defense.
It's 1st and 10. We'll hand the ball off to Floyd, and Floyd is going to move the ball to around the 45-yard line, one of his better runs of the evening, as he will get the ball, gain of about 5 on that play. We'll make it 2nd down and 5 for the Indians at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, great run there early. Just get what you can and just establish a little bit of that run. That right there can be a difference maker if you do it consistently.
Offset eye on 2nd down. Albert back throws. Ball is going to be caught, and it's going to be stopped. Huge hit there by the Stings, and that was number 21. That was Rick Green there on the tackle. Catch made by number 13, Wyatt Moore. Did not get much. Actually got to the line of scrimmage, and that was about it.
Yeah, Green and Greif back there. Those are the 2 guys we talk about on defense being thumpers. They're guys that get in there and make plays. And again, that's a demonstration of what we talk about. You may not be the one to make the tackle, but just slow the guy down enough for your friend to get in and make the big play.
Wellington's motion, so the receiver stacked to the near side. Handoff is going to be to Floyd, and Floyd with determination is going to be close and should have enough for a first down.
Ooh, it's right on the 50. They will move the chains.
Just a strong-willed run by Joseph Floyd, picks up the 5 and moves the chains for Santa Fe. First and 10 for the Indians at midfield with 9:39 to go here in the third quarter.
Yeah, Brandon, they stacked that side of the ball, even motioning the other receiver over to stack that side. Made a point to really bully the Texas City defense here early.
Albeit in the round, it will be stopped almost immediately as Cameron Greif there to slow down the progress of Corbin Whittington. We'll see how far they will credit him for, and he will be credited for 2 yards on that play. So a second down and 8 coming up for Santa Fe at the Sting 48-yard line.
Yeah, Marquise Thompson also in there on the stop. Good job getting to the perimeter for Texas City.
And handoff is going to be tossed to Floyd, and Floyd is going to get a couple on that play. Tackle made by number 12, Michael Salt. Also in there, number 8, Diego Battles. And also number 2, Zyron Scott. So he'll pick up 2. So make it a third down and 6 coming up for Santa Fe.
Yeah, I tell you, Santa Fe this half so far has been content to stack one side of the ball and run right at the heart of Texas City. They're saying, we have the fire, we have the fans, we're going to get behind our boys, and we are going to run right at you. And so far it's got them a few first downs here on 3rd and 5.
Third down, Albrecht back, looking ball is going to be incomplete.
There it is. Yeah.
And the late flag was coming. You had to figure that at some point it would. Coverage there by number 7, Evan Simmons, but he was probably a bit too handsy on that play and will give Santa Fe a first down. And again, the penalties hurting Texas City as what should have been and could have been a 4th and long is now a 1st and 10 for Santa Fe.
Yeah, and Wayne Scott had his man beat on the outside, but the defensive back got between Wayne Scott and the ball, impeded his route. That's going to be a first down for Santa Fe. They're going to keep running. This is a heck of a drive being put together, a BNO Construction drive, if you will, Brandon.
So 1st and 10 for the Indians after the 15-yard PI. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Handoff is going to be to Floyd, and Floyd is going to be stacked up. He will lose yardage on that play. Number 57, Rashard Hamilton, came in and made that play for the Stings.
Absolutely, just beat them up front. You know, that's normally the Texas City MO, but Santa Fe's been having success up the middle so far. That's a win right there for Texas City. This is a back-and-forth brawl on that line, Brandon.
7:57 to go here in the third quarter, still 7-0. Is our score here at Santa Fe. Indians holding on to that lead as they will try to extend the lead. Hand off to Floyd, and Floyd is going to get to the original line of scrimmage, nothing more. As again, that Sting front line making him earn every yard. Number 12, Michael Saltz, also in there. Number 57, Hamilton on the stop for the Stings.
Absolutely. You know, this is kind of like the knuckle-down situation. It's just a heck of a game, and I like Santa Fe just coming out and trying to grind this half away.
So 3rd down coming up. Albrecht back, looking, throwing. The ball is going to be incomplete. There was some physicality there, but the officials are going to let that one go.
Yeah, I believe they're going to say that he was playing the ball. The number 7, Evan Simmons, was playing the football as opposed to interfering with the pass. I think they're going to let him get away with that one. Good stop there by Texas City on 3rd down.
Pass intended for Wayne Scott. So 4th down coming up. Indians look like they will go here. Ball at the 30-yard line up Texas City with 7:17 to go in the third.
They did punt out of this formation earlier.
We'll take a look to see if they will try that again, and they will. And it is going to be fielded by one of the Stings, and it is going to be number 7, Simmons, but he does not get much. And a late flag, 2 late flags coming up on that play. We'll see what that will be.
Curious to see.
No, it won't be enough unless it's a personal foul. It wouldn't be enough for Santa Fe to get the first. We'll wait and see what the call is going to be. 7:10 to go. The Sting should have the football back. We'll just wait and see as to what happens and where they will spot the ball after the flags.
Success they've had on this drive, though. I wouldn't be surprised to see him maybe go for it. Personal foul.
Personal foul against the Stings.
Now, was it before or after the ball was caught? That would be
It will be after.
Okay.
But still, it is going to put the Stings in a deep hole as they're going to spot the ball inside the 10-yard line. Marching, we will go down to the 6-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Stings deep in their own territory.
It's been the story of the game is field position tonight, Brandon.
1st and 10, it'll be Bell. Bell trying to turn the corner, does. 1st down and more, and Bell with his best run tonight, and it will hold up as Caleb Bell gets past the 20, close to the 30-yard line, and it will be a gain of about 23 on that play. It'll spot at the 29-yard line, so a gain of 23 officially.
Brandon, that's eerily similar to the drive that they had the fumble on earlier, where they were backed up to their own end zone, and then Bell broke them out of it, and on the next play there was a fumble. Just something to put out into the airwaves, something to think about.
1st and 10 for the Stings. It'll be a handoff to Green, and Green gets past a couple of defenders. Green spinning, and he'll get to around the 43, maybe the 44-yard line. Tackle made by Cash Burnham, but Green with a huge run, gain of 15, puts the Stingeries with just 2 plays. He and Bell have taken the Stings from the shadow of their goalpost to their own 45-yard line.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that's how they're going to break this offense open, is using the two-headed monster. Don't just rely on Bell. Don't just rely on Duran. Don't just rely on Green. Go a little bit to everybody and see if you can bust somebody open.
You've got all 3 in the backfield at the same time as Duran drops back, swings it out to Green, and Green trying to turn the corner, shakes one tackle, gets a spin move, past midfield, and to around the 45-yard line of Santa Fe as Ricky Green with the catch shook off a couple of defenders and got the ball to the 44. So pickup of 11 on that play as Duran and the Stings are in Santa Fe territory with 6:10 to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, this is not what you want if you're Santa Fe. You do not want them to get momentum going on offense.
1st and 10, and that momentum is going to be stalled in a false start as the Stings committing a false start, and they continue to be their own worst enemy here tonight.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's their MO all season.
So the momentum stalled momentarily as they will take the ball back to the 49 of Santa Fe. So it'll be a 1st and 15 with exactly 6 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Brandon, I'm sure the Texas City fans are sick of hearing me saying it, but it's really true. Eventually you run out of feet to shoot yourself in. You get penalties that force you to have to keep going backwards, and eventually you're just not going to be able to make that yardage up.
Still 7-0 Santa Fe holding on to the lead against the state-ranked Stings. Duran in shotgun will go and swing it out. Ball is going to be called by Bruton, and Bruton's got a room, and Bruton will score. No flags as number 3, Clyde Bruton, gets loose on a 49-yard touchdown catch and run. And with 5:50 to go here in the 3rd quarter, we are an extra point away from having this one tied.
And Brandon, that was just a simple bubble screen. I think it was maybe meant to pick up, some of that yardage they lost, but the speed of Bruton, he got a single block on the man that was supposed to tackle him, and the rest of it was just sheer speed, blistering through that defense, and we're about to have a tie ball game here.
Snap the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is going to be good from the leg of Anthony Sanchez. So a new score. Now with 5:50 to go here in the 3rd quarter, it is now Santa Fe 7, Texas City 7 on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
Hello, my name is Mauricio Zelania. I'm at Santa Fe High School, and you're watching the Game of the Week in Clear Life Media.
At Gartner Coatings, we set the standards.
At Gartner Coatings, we set the standard.
I set the standards.
At Gartner Coatings, we set the standards.
Yo establezco los estándares.
At Gartner Coatings, we set the standard.
I set the standard.
At Gartner Coatings, we set the standard.
I set the standards. Yo establezco los estándares.
At Gartner Coatings, we set the standards.
At Gartner Coatings, we set the standard.
And welcome to Gartner Coatings.
Welcome back, folks. The Clear Life Media Game of the Week. And we are all tied up, actually. It is 7-7, despite what you see on the screen there. It is 7-7 as Texas City has just scored to tie this game up. And make no mistake, that touchdown is brought to you by Chart Your Bar, City of Lamarque, and Ryan Massa.
Steams moved 94 yards on that drive.
They did a little bit of everything, Brandon. Passing, running, everybody got a hand on the ball. That, to me, is how this offense thrives.
At the final 49 coming on the legs of Clyde Bruton on this bubble screen and the catch and run, as that ball is going to be kicked out of bounds. And again, it's Texas City. They find a way to gain momentum, and they somehow find a way to lose momentum by making their own mistakes.
Small little mistakes. That's going to give Santa Fe really good field position, to start this drive off. Santa Fe had some momentum going on the previous drive as well until Texas City managed to get a stop in, down near the goal line.
So 1st and 10 for the Indians. Actually, it looks like are they going to force them to re-kick the ball? Looks like they are going to force them to re-kick the ball here, as the Indians will have number 5, Ryan Wainscott, number 11, Corbin Whittington back deep.
Interesting choice there. Oh, it's actually a false start. It looks like somebody might have jumped off sides, perhaps. There you go.
Yep, someone false start against Texas City, so they will reset this one. They'll kick the ball off from their own 35-yard line.
For anyone watching at home, it is an offsides on a kickoff whenever one of the kicking team players crosses the line that the football's on before the ball is kicked. So that will be an offsides, or a false start, excuse me.
Ishmael Melchor saying very nice. Barbara Power saying go Steams. Amy Burkett saying go Indians. We have got ourselves a game, and with 5:50 to go here in the third quarter, this one can go either way.
Yeah, no doubt. No team really has the momentum in my mind, even though Texas City just scored. But Santa Fe needs to get the ball moving here on this drive.
Lacey Harden saying, come on, Indians. They will get a chance to come on, as Sanchez will kick the ball off, and they will bounce this one, this time back out of bounds.
Yeah,
so either way, you kick the ball out of bounds.
Yeah, no, I mean, you got, 66 yards, 65 yards to kick it in between? Surely somebody on that team can kick it in between those two sidelines.
I understand that you want to try to avoid the return game, and again, it looks like the Indians are going to it looks like we're going to get a third kickoff here.
Yeah, why not?
Only this time we'll be back to the 30-yard line. It's a very smart move by head coach Blake Ryder to force them to kick the ball back. Eventually, as you keep going further and further, the field position is going to start working in your favor.
Absolutely. I mean, you haven't had a ton of success on offense all night, so why not just keep trying to get your field shorter and shorter? Eventually, they'll be kicking from their own end zone. I don't even know what happens at that point.
No, you have to kick from your own end zone. It's going to be great field position for Santa Fe.
Yeah. My goodness.
Hello, Pat Hubert Simpson. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Do share, let everyone know we still got plenty of football left. So do share and say that you are watching the Clear Life Media Game of the Week. So we will try for a third time. And the third time is usually the charm, we hope.
At this point, maybe just squib kick it. My goodness.
And the ball is going to be straight ahead and will not go out of bounds. It will be in the hands of Whittington. And Whittington's going to turn the corner to the 40. 45, he'll go out of bounds at around the 49-yard line. So this works well for Santa Fe in that they get excellent field position as they're going to start this drive at their own 49-yard line.
Fantastic. Fantastic all around. And it all starts with the Texas City mistakes that feed right into Santa Fe, and Santa Fe capitalizes on them. Went from good field position to great field position to start this drive, what could be a momentum drive.
1st and 10 for Santa Fe. Area saying, yes, go Indians. It was indeed a great run. As the Indians are going to get the ball 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line. As number 6, Case Albrecht, breaks out the offense.
They're back under center.
They have been. They spent the good part of the game under center. They'll go with the offset eye, and he will hand it off to Floyd, and Floyd is going to get past midfield to around the 49-yard line, maybe the 48. He'll pick up about 3 on that play.
Brendan, I don't mind this. I don't mind just picking up 3-4 yards a run. Let the game slip away from what's supposed to be the better team. Why not? If you can just keep your offense on the field and let that clock tick, all you need are 4 yards of 4 yards of play.
So we'll go back to shotgun here on a 2nd down and 8 from the 49-yard line. Albrecht back, steps up, looking, goes downfield. The ball is going to be caught inside the 10, inside the 5, touchdown. Number 5, Ryan Wainscott. They went up top. Wainscott with the catch. And the fans in Santa Fe are going wild here with 5:01 to go in the 3rd.
He had his man Wayne Scott out there by himself, one defender to beat, and he just snatches the ball out of the air. The double play action on the sweep, play action to the running back, and a huge pass to put Santa Fe up 13-7, looking to make it 14-7 here at home.
Waiting for the extra point. The snap, the hold, the kick is up. Kick is good right down the middle from Cash Burnham. So just like that, a new score. 5 minutes, 1 second to go here in the 3rd quarter. It is now Santa Fe 14, Texas City 7 on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
Anthony Sanchez, you're watching the Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
Hi, my name is Ryan Stubbs, president of BNO Construction, located here in the heart of League City, Texas. We offer commercial and residential general contracting needs for all the surrounding areas of Galveston County. Here at B&O Construction, we offer a multitude of services for all of our clients and customers to make sure that we're able to reach and achieve all of our clients and customers' goals. B&O Construction offers quality construction, great value, and honest service. You can learn more about B&O Construction on our website at bnoconstructionllc.com or call us at 832-738-2233.
Welcome back, folks. It is the Clear Life Media Game of the Week. As you just saw, B&O Construction actually sponsored that last touchdown catch.
Gary is saying that was epic. Woohoo! Yes, it was.
Oh, boy. Wait a minute.
Was that an onside? Texas City will get the ball back.
Yeah, it was a bit of a squib onside. It was a squib with not enough stank on it, and it was almost disastrous for Texas City. But they're actually going to get great field position, but man, oh man, what a game. We got a full moon here tonight, folks, and things are getting a little crazy in Santa Fe.
Ball spotted at the 40-yard line, actually the 39-yard line for Texas City with 4:58 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Dana Fogel loops in. Keep it up. Go Indians. You'll have to count on the defense to try to keep it up now that Texas City has the football. 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line, and they will go with the end around, and it will be Bruton. Past the 40, past the 45, so he'll get about 6 on that play before he is forced out of bounds.
Brandon, this is what we talked about. We talked about how Texas City tends to find their rhythm in the 3rd quarter, and they found that on the previous drive where the pass out to Ricky Green, the runs by Bell, the throw to Burton for the touchdown. But Santa Fe just doesn't go away. Santa Fe just stays in the fight, and that's what's going to make this 3rd quarter so interesting.
2nd and short, flag down. Wait and see what the call is going to be. It
False
looks like a false start again by Texas City.
And folks, we know you can't hear it from here, but this Santa Fe crowd came to life at the false start.
Yeah, you can see some streaks of steam on the Texas City sideline. It might be coming from the ears of Sean Evans.
Yeah, there's no doubt. This home field advantage is playing into effect with a team that is already struggling with penalties all season in Texas City.
So 2nd down and 11. As Durant back, it's going to be smashed, but the reception is made to Bruton, and Bruton will get back to around the 45-yard line, but a huge hit. Durant was just fortunate to get that football out of there.
Yeah, and credit to Durant for staying in, being tough, and putting that ball up regardless of taking the hit or not, saving it from a sack and actually getting about a yard on the play.
So they actually will spot take him out of bounds at around the 40, so I thought it was a little longer than that. It is. So they're going to put the ball, actually a personal foul.
Oh, roughing the passer perhaps?
It might be, and this is going to take the ball down to the 40-yard line.
And it looked to me, I was trying to kind of read the lips of the referee, read his hand signals. I believe it was he hit the quarterback in the head. So most likely roughing the passer from what I'm seeing. It's one of a few Santa Fe mistakes tonight.
Huge break for the Stings as Duran is back, avoids pressure, steps up, throws, looking downfield, and that ball's going to be incomplete. Wanted Scourin, but not able to make the sliding catch. Indians had double coverage on there. Number 0, Beard. Number 4, Cash McGee.
Yeah, Duran got thumped again on that one from behind this time. Blindside smacked, and he still got the ball out. Joey Duran is always impressive. I know he's not having the best night tonight, but just the grit, the toughness, the heart. You know, it's the heart of Duran against the heart of Santa Fe. And, man, I tell you what, it's two hearts beating right now.
2nd and 10 coming up. Bell in the backfield. It'll be Duran calling his own number. Duran turns the corner. Inside the 30, still going. Inside the 25 to around the 21-yard line. And this time he holds on to the football, Clay.
Absolutely.
A gain of 19 on that run.
Yeah, I just gave you the signal up here. He didn't have that ball out in his hands. He wasn't palming it like a basketball. He tucked that thing away. There's no doubt that Coach Blake Ryder got on him and said, man, you got to tuck that ball if you're going to make those highlight reel runs.
So Evans focusing and getting his quarterback, holding on to the football. Gain of 19 gives him a 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line. 3:22 to go. It'll be Duran calling his own number inside the 15, inside the 10, inside the 5, trying to get it around the 2-yard line. Number 15, Burnham, making the touchdown-saving stop, but not before Joey Duran picks up 18 yards and sets the Stings up with a 1st and goal at the 3-yard line with 3:14 to go.
And this Texas City offense slowly looking more and more like the offense of last week.
1st and goal. Bell trying to turn the corner. Bell does turn the corner, and Bell finds the end zone with 3:08 left here in the 3rd quarter. So the Stingarees respond from allowing the touchdown to getting back in the end zone. And just like that, we're an extra point from being tied once again.
And that was what we talked about earlier from Bell. He doesn't always take the first hole. He doesn't always take the second. He'll keep bouncing until he finds an opening, hitting the perimeter, getting into the end zone. As we're about to have a tie ball game, Brandon.
We'll wait the snap and the kick from Anthony Sanchez. That will make it 14-14 if successful. And the kick is up, and the kick is good. And we are seeing touchdowns aplenty. So in the last 2 minutes and 48 seconds, we've seen 3 touchdowns just like that. And we are tied 14-14 here in Santa Fe on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
This is Cameron Grier from Tech City High School, and you're watching the Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
The best barbecue is at Texas Pit Stop BBQ, now open at the Mainland City Center. Brisket, ribs, and smoked chicken. Bring your appetite at Texas Pit Stop BBQ.
Welcome back, folks, to the Clear Life Media Game of the Week. That touchdown was brought to you by Texas Pit Stop BBQ. You want to talk about delicious, Brandon. This 3rd quarter has been delicious. We talked about it being a momentum quarter. And absolutely, man, this has been phenomenal. This has been absolutely phenomenal so far in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, you can see the fans getting their chance to be waving as this game has been very wild. Again, last 2 minutes and 42 seconds, we've got a 49-yard touchdown pass from Texas City, a 49-yard touchdown pass from Santa Fe, and a 3-yard touchdown run from Texas City. And that is where we stand now, 14-14, 3:08 to go here in the 3rd quarter as Sanchez is back to kick, back deep for the Indians. Number 11, Whittington. Number 5, Wayne Scott. And that ball is going to be kicked in the direction of Wayne Scott. So you'll get to around the 25, cuts back. Still with the legs churning, gets to around the 29-yard line. Because number 20, Peyton Young, was not going to let go.
Yeah, that's why you do sled drills. You strap the sled to your waist, you put as much weight as you can on it, and you drag it. That's why you do those right there. When somebody snatches a hold of you, you got to be able to move those legs and run. Peyton Young having none of it on that return.
Ishmael Melcher is saying he's calling it early. He's saying this could be an overtime game, and with the way this is going, you might be right.
And I hope you're right. I want to watch as much football as we can, and man, this is shaping up to be a great one.
3 minutes to go, exactly 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Indians with the ball, 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line, and they will go with the jet sweep, and it will be Whittington getting about maybe 2 or 3 on that play. Tackle made by number 21, Ricky Green, also in there, number 53, Royal Mack.
Absolutely. Ricky Green again on the tackle. He's my favorite guy for his open field tackles. You know, a lot of the defensive backs are known for, great coverage, and that's fantastic, especially in today's football. But at the same time, you've got to be able to be the man in the secondary if your front seven can't stop the run.
Second down coming up. Garcia in motion. It will be a handoff to Floyd. Floyd gets to around the 35-yard line. Got past the 35 to around the 37-yard line. So that extra effort is going to leave the Indians about 3 yards short of the first down. So 3rd and 3 coming up here with 2:11 to go here in the third.
Would not be surprised to see Santa Fe go for a hard count here. We know that Texas City has a tendency to jump off sides.
Again,
there it is.
Called it just like that, and it'll be a free play. It's just going to be, nonetheless, a free play that Santa Fe is going to get 5 yards. You called it perfect. The hard count worked, and again, Santa Fe is going to get a first down courtesy off the Catons of Case Auburn.
Folks, there's no magic to it. It's just what are your tendencies as a football team? What are your tendencies? Unfortunately, this game, Texas City has a tendency to jump off sides. They have a tendency to make these simple mistakes to keep drives alive. That's exactly what it was right there.
1:51 and counting to go here in the third quarter. 1st and 10 for the Indians, and they will hand it off to Floyd, and Floyd is going to be stopped. Number 99 for Texas City, Dustin Taylor, there on the stop. He's going to have to miss a play as the helmet came flying off.
Yeah, and I like Dustin Taylor a lot, man. He's just a freshman, but he's in there clanging and banging with the big boys. He's going to be a great player going down in the next few years.
And they bring in one freshman out, another freshman in, number 63, Isarian Swede, a big guy in there, as that ball is going to be incomplete. Take a shot, number 63 for Texas City. That is a big kid. He's only a freshman.
My goodness. I tell you what, this is about the second or third time I've seen Santa Fe kind of go with that rolling pocket. They have not had a lot of success with it so far tonight because I don't think that Albrecht has been able to really plant his feet in it and been able to throw. He's kind of been throwing across his body. We got a 3rd and 11 here. Curious what they go with.
Now coming up, Albrecht back, has pressure, avoids the rush, steps up, throws. He's just going to bounce that one incomplete. Stings brought a lot of heat on that one. Their sack leader, Zyron Scott, number 2 in there. Also number 9 for Texas City. No jersey, no name on that kid, but either way, the Stings are going to force a punt.
And number 9 Hardy. Is Christian White. I have the note from the other night. When we called the Texas City game.
Christian White gets credit for a rush as Hardy has set a punt. Flag down.
Might be a false start if it's stopping the play.
So it looks like it's going to be against Santa Fe, and it's going to take the Indians back 5 yards. 1:19 to go here in the third quarter, as it is 14-14. A tight contest, just as we figured it would be, as state-ranked Texas City is getting a very determined effort and then some from Santa Fe on senior night here at Indian Stadium.
I tell you what's interesting, Brandon, is this defense normally does not have to bring a ton of fancy blitz packages. They normally can rush the front 4. Tonight they are kind of having to bring a little bit extra because Santa Fe's been winning a lot of these up-close exchanges.
And Hardy is going to get a nice little bounce that just finally dies down at around the 22-yard line. It just kind of bounced its way down the sideline for another 10 or 12 yards before it was finally down.
Yeah, absolutely. If that was a bowling ball, it would have picked up a 7-10 split. It just kept rolling to the side. My goodness.
1st and 10 for Texas City. This drive is going to start at the 23-yard line.
And it's going to be brought to you by Chart Your Bar, ACU of Texas, and Texas City EDC. As we see there is 1 minute and 3 seconds left here in the third quarter. What has been an exciting third quarter, too.
Duran in shotgun will drop back has pressure, avoids the rush, takes it matters in his own hands, and he will go out of bounds at around the 27, maybe the 28-yard line.
And Brennan, he had that ball in the palm of his hand, and as soon as he saw the defender, he shifts it to the outside. Good job there for Joey Duran. He's learning on the fly here in his last senior game.
So a gain of 6 for Duran.
Or at least last senior regular season game, excuse me.
Gain of 6 for Duran. It makes it 2nd down and 4 for Texas City at their own 29-yard line. High snap, Duran swings it out. Ball is going to be caught by Green, and Green is probably going to get to the line of scrimmage, and that is about it. Indians sniffed that play out well. Number 9, Bryce Leal there on the stop.
We actually have a Texas City player down. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right here with the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
I'm Joseph Floyd. Y'all are watching the Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
The ACU V Banking app allows you to open new accounts, apply for loans, ask questions, or get help. Now take your bank with you everywhere you go. ACU of Texas and V Banking, bringing the branch to you.
Ryan Wainscott, Santa Fe, and you're watching Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
The Art of Coffee is family owned and operated, featuring sweet treats, local art, and always good vibes for all. With convenient locations around Galveston County, there's something for everyone. Sweet treats, fresh coffee, good vibes. The Art of Coffee.
Back, folks, to the Clear Life Media Game of the Week. We are in the middle of an injury timeout.
But the player is going to be able to walk off the field under his own power.
It's good to see.
Always a good thing. And once we get back to action, Texas City is going to have a 3rd down and 4 at their own 29-yard line. 41 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. We are tied here at 14-14.
It's been a great game so far. You know, for some people who are outside of the state, you know, or outside of the unfamiliar with this rivalry, you might be surprised, but you know, for us and for all the folks here in Santa Fe, this is no surprise.
Not at all. 2 friendly rivals going at it. 3rd down. Ball is going to be bobbled. The ball is going to be caught by Scourin. Scourin midfield. Scourin is going to score. There are no flags on that one as Xavier Scourin will go 71 yards on the screen and a touchdown. A late flag, but nonetheless, it is a touchdown for Texas City. So at 23 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter, the Stings take their first lead of the night at 20-14.
Yeah, Brendan, the referee just sat there and watched them celebrate and threw the flag on it. I mean, that's one of those, I don't know how I feel about that. We can't criticize the referees here at Clear Life Media, so, you know, it's a touchdown either way. The touchdown will stand. It's 20-14 in favor of Texas City.
The thing is that Joey Duran is just putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers. He did it with Bruton early in the 3rd quarter with the touchdown. He did it here with Scourin on this touchdown.
Yeah, both were the bubble screens as well. Bubble screens that kind of just let your athletes get out there into space and let them make plays. They only need single blocks, and then it's all speed on the perimeter.
Scourin, part of Texas City's track team. He showed that explosiveness once he got into the open field. Once he got around midfield, it was just really academic. So the flag is probably will come on the ensuing kickoff.
And we saw earlier how them backing up those kicking units was able to benefit Santa Fe. It led to 6 points, so I don't mind them doing that at all.
Low snap, but the kick is going to be good by Sanchez. So with 23 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter, the Texas City Stingrays have taken their first lead of the night. It's now Texas City 21, Santa Fe 14 on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
Bryce Leal, Santa Fe, you're watching Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
Hi, I'm Anna with Legacy Collision. We are a female-owned collision repair facility.
Treat everybody like family.
We can fix almost anything, and today we are going to fix his bumper up right. 7887 FM 2004, Hitchcock, Texas, just south of the blimp base. Come on down and see us anytime. If you have any questions, give us a call, 409-440-8900, and let's get to fixing this bumper.
Welcome back, folks. The Clear Life Media Game of the Week. That last touchdown was brought to you by Legacy Collision, Operation Honor Our Veterans, Santa Fe Education Foundation, and ACU of Texas, as Texas City takes the lead 21-14, their first lead of the night, Brandon.
Texas City, we talked about it at the start of the second half as to how Texas City uses the third quarter to get themselves back in it. They did it against Willow Ridge when they rallied from 20-7 to get the win here, get the win 2 weeks ago. And here in the third quarter, 2 touchdown passes. It took a little while for Joy Duran to get his bearings, but once he has led the Stings to scoring drives 3 times here in the third quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. Just being able to protect the ball, and they can trust him with his legs now, they feel like, and that's opened up his arm, opened up the passing game. You know, but here's the thing. We know Santa Fe will not go away as we're getting near the end of the third quarter here.
After the penalty, the Stings had to kick the ball off from their own 25, so the Indians should get to a position. They tried the outside, and that did not work.
Ooh. It actually bounced off a Santa Fe player and went back the opposite way. What an attempted kick. That could have been disastrous for Santa Fe, but actually it's to huge benefit for Santa Fe now here.
Justin Masick, number 32, on that recovery. So Texas City has just gifted Santa Fe tremendous field position as the Indians are going to start this drive here at the Texas City 37 with 18 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
Got to believe they're preaching 2 things. They're preaching fundamentals and no mistakes. That means no turnovers, no silly penalties. We have to take advantage of this field position here.
So 1st and 10, Albert back, looking, throws, ball is going to be caught by Wayne Scott, and Wayne Scott is going to be stopped at around the 27-yard line, but it will be enough for them to move the chains with 10 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
And we caught it on camera there, folks. You love to see it. Number 13 helping number 5. That's Jeremiah Kelly helping Wayne Scott up. That's the showmanship here. That's the sportsmanship here as we're closing out the third quarter.
Both teams getting their 4s up, and you should take it with them. Hey, if you're not telling anybody about this game, shame on you. In the 3 quarters here in Santa Fe, it is Texas City 21, Santa Fe 14 on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week. We're coming right back.
My name is Blake Ryder, Santa Fe. You're watching the Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
They are a beast all by themselves. They are so different than any of these other things that are on the road. The C2s, 63 through 67 Corvettes, those are my favorite. I think that's by far the sexiest looking car on the planet, even today. To fit all that stuff in that little package is tough, but we make it happen right here at Muscle Cars in Texas.
Welcome back, folks. The Clear Life Media Game of the Week. We are kicking off the fourth quarter of what has been a wild game. Santa Fe has some of their best field position of the night, moving downfield now to start the fourth.
Indians will have 1st and 10 at the Texas City 27-yard line. They'll go to wing formation with the play action. It'll be a little bit of preparation, and a man wide open in the end zone. Incomplete. Oh, my gosh.
My goodness. It was a double reverse to a pitchback to a throw, and if that ball had been put more in the end zone, we're looking at a tie ball game. I have zero doubt in my mind.
Oh, my gosh. Wyatt Moore, for more than a moment, was all alone, and they could not get the completion there.
And we're getting word they ran that in practice. That play was practice and was not able to compute here in real time. But, regardless, put it in your back pocket. Santa Fe back on the move here, 3rd and 5.
So after the short run on 2nd down, it's now 3rd down and 5 at the make it 3rd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
Back in the offset.
They will go offset. Albrecht rolling out, looking, steps up, throws. Ball is going to be caught. Huge hit, but nonetheless, Wayne Scott with the reception, and it's going to move the chains for Santa Fe.
Yeah, that was just pitch and catch. Wayne Scott got himself with a step on the receiver. He just kind of threw his hands up. You know, that's the play you run in your backyard when you're playing with your buddies. Fantastic play, and Wayne Scott took a heck of a hit there.
Gain of 8, so it's a 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
False
and
start.
It'll be a false start as that play is going to be stopped. Number 9 for Texas City, Christian White, came barreling in. You'll wait to see what the call is going to be. It should be a false start, and it will take Santa Fe back 5 yards.
Hate to see that.
No, actually, they're going to refuse it. They're going to say a sack.
Interesting.
They're going to say a sack by White. It takes them back to the 20-yard line.
Are you sure? Because I believe a false start stops play.
They say here they're going to say a sack. So
interesting. Okay.
2nd down coming up, and it will be Floyd turning the corner. Floyd past the 20. Floyd, a huge hit as he and
Clyde
number 3 Bruton colliding with each other.
We're getting down to crunch time here, folks. The helmets are starting to pop. The pads are starting to pop. We're getting to see some real big boy football out there.
Pick up about 3 on that play. So 3rd down and 12 for the Indians as we go inside 10 minutes here in the 4th quarter. Santa Fe down 21-14 to state-ranked Texas City, but they are driving at a 3rd down and long. Albrecht back, has pressure, rolling, steps up, throws, ball into a crowd and incomplete. One at Wayne Scott, but there are about 3 stings in the vicinity. Scour number 0. Evan Simmons also in there. There's also number 5, Marquise Thompson. So a 4th down coming up, and you figure the Indians are going.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially since it seems like in the 3rd quarter, Texas City finally found their rhythm offensively. But look at this. The kicking team comes out. Santa Fe is going to look to make it a close game, make it less than a 7-point game here.
They'll try to go for the field goal. It will make it 21-17.
Yeah, Texas City is in a preventive set. They're looking for the fake.
We'll wait and see. And the kick is going to be up, and the kick is going to be short. He gambled and went for the field goal, but missed by Micah Eanes, and the Stings are going to get a huge stop with 9:34 to go here in the contest as they hold a 21-14 lead.
A very fortunate stop there for Texas City after the onside kick disaster that led to fantastic field position by Santa Fe. Now it's up to Texas City, in my mind, to move the ball here and try to close this game out, as I believe we're getting a stoppage of play. The official is calling for a stoppage.
Things will have about 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Is 9 minutes, 14 seconds left. Again, 21-14. Still plenty of time to share and let everyone know that we've got a doozy of a ball game here in Santa Fe. So we are back to action as these things are ready to break the huddle. They will, with Joey Duran in shotgun. He will have Caleb Bell in the backfield with him. You'll have Bell moving out in motion. They will swing the ball out to Bell, and Bell is going to break a couple of tackles, and Bell is going to move forward and is going to be stopped out of bounds at around the 31-yard line. So that quick little hitter out of the backfield to Bell gets them 11 and moving the chains.
Yeah, the 2 things that have changed this second half has been the offense able to trust Joey Duran to run the ball and protect it, and Texas City being able to get the ball to their athletes on the outside to win those one-on-one matchups.
Johnson, number 10, is lined up to the near side for the Stings. 4 receiver set. And it'll be Bell this time. Bell to the 35. Bell to the 40. Bell bouncing off the defender, and he will move the ball to around the 47. They'll spot him at the 48-yard line. So Bell, a gain of 18 as he is slowly but surely approaching 100 yards on the night.
Fantastic run there from Texas City. This is what they've been trying to get going all second half, and slowly but surely we're seeing the athleticism creep this game away. It's the opposite of what Santa Fe wants. They need a big play here to crush this momentum.
1st and 10 for the Stings at the 48-yard line, 9:06 to go. And it will be Duran calling his own number. Duran trying to turn the corner. Duran will not turn the corner as a nice stop by Darius Herbert kept him from making that corner as he lost a yard on that play.
Yeah, late flag, though, kind of thrown out of bounds, it looked like. Let's see what the call is.
Let's see what the call is. Not sure what we will get here, but it looked like they were just scuffling.
Yeah,
looked like they were just scuffling. We'll see what the call is going to be. And the way they are turning, it does not look good at Texas City. That's a face mask. It's going to go back against Texas City, a loss of 15.
Unfortunately, Texas City penalties. Right when it seemed like they were about to get this game out of reach, they're going way back. Oh, my goodness.
It's going to take them back to the 30-yard line.
And they got to get to the other 42 to get a first down now. Oh, my goodness.
So 1st and long for the Stings. Duran will hand it to Bell, and Bell's got room. And that's Stevens, actually. Stevens doing his best Caleb Bell impersonation. Gets the ball to around the 40-yard line.
Yeah, and he's saying, don't compare me to Bell. Compare me to me. I'll make this play happen myself.
Gain of 14 on that play.
Oh, my goodness. Getting a huge chunk back. And, again, it's the versatility of these backs. They're swapping them in and out. Now Green is in.
Green is in. He is now Stevens in the backfield. Green is lined up in a slot.
Yes.
And it will be Duran back. They'll run the screen, and it is not going to get much as the Stings were not able to get that screen loose for Bruton. Indians able to sit on that play. Number 24, Santa Fe, Blake Elkins, also in on that stop, number 52, Gavin Guillen.
You know, I love late season football because we kind of know who everyone is. We talked about it. Santa Fe just doesn't go away. We saw it on that play, a little short screen, and he is swarmed by a group of Indian defenders. Fantastic. Let's see what happens. This is a big third down here for both teams.
Third down and 13 coming up. Duran, high snap, rolls out. Stepping, looking, throws downfield. The ball is going to be caught. Reception made by Bruton, and Bruton will carry defenders run another 8 to 10 yards and a first down, Texas City.
Fantastic throw there. Duran just making enough time for himself to find the open man, to throw it downfield, and there was nobody around. I got to believe they were in a zone on that one because there was nobody close.
Burnham had a shot at the ball. It just got over his fingertips. Bruton made the reception, and not only did he get the first down, he added about 10 more yards on the catch. So 1st and 10 for the Stings at the 30-yard line, 7:25 to go here in the game. Handoff is going to be to Duran. Duran calls his own number 25, cuts back past the 20 to around the 19-yard line. So a gain of 11 by Duran as he has taken control of this ball game here in the second half.
And actually, yes, they will give it to him. It was right out. It was a gain of just 10 on that one. Man, oh man. Texas City's offense has come to life here in the fourth. They've found their rhythm in the second half. A nightmare scenario for Santa Fe.
1st and 10 for the Stings at the 20-yard line of Santa Fe with 6:56 to go here in the game. Stings trying to put some distance between themselves and the Indians. Handoff actually will be Duran, swings it out to Bell. Bell breaks off the tackle. Bell breaks off too. Bell carries defenders inside the 5-yard line. Big Caleb Bell putting the Stingeries knocking on the end zone door. Gain of 16 on that screen.
Yeah, and Duran had 2 defenders barreling down on him and took a hit as well. Everybody getting physical on that play. Bubble screen, they say the passing game is all about finesse. Not in this situation. Santa Fe's making them earn everything, and Texas City is earning every bit of it.
Stings now looking to milk a little bit of that clock. Actually, a stoppage of play as the clock starts running again now with 6:19 to go here in the fourth quarter. 1st and goal for the Stings. They're just going to go out of an eye set They'll toss it to Bell. Bell trying to turn the corner. Bell is going to be stopped. Good tackle there by number 4, Cash McGee. Just went low and lower with Bell and kept him from turning the corner.
Yeah, and I respect the power eye. I respect the 2 fullbacks, but that's not what got you this close to the end zone. It was that gun and the mix-up and the versatility. You got to dance with who brought you, quite frankly. Don't get away with what got you so close. Go back to the mix-up. Go back to the gun and hit those perimeters again.
Christopher Prada, number 77, in as extra muscle for the Stings. Hand off to Bell, and Bell is going to get maybe to the 5-yard line, so he'll gain about 1 on that play. So 3rd down coming up for the Stings. 5:24 to go here in the ball game. Big 3rd down coming up here as the Indians trying to get a stop, trying to keep this a 1-score game.
Yeah, and here's the thing. The last thing Texas City needs is what has been their kryptonite all night long, turnovers and penalties. Because if they turn the ball over here, that could be the difference in a 2-score game and a 1-score game.
You've got to come out here for points at your Texas City 3rd down. Durant steps up, throws, ball is going to be caught. Touchdown, Texas City. Reception made by Cameron Grife. We've seen him all season long as an outstanding defender, but he's also lining up as a tight end, and he makes perhaps his biggest catch of the season to give Texas City a 27-14 lead with 4:53 to go.
Yeah, and Brandon, we talked about Santa Fe makes them fight for everything. Even that touchdown, he was up, bobbling, juggling. Great concentration from Cameron Grife to go up and pull that ball down to make it a 2-score game.
Kick is up, kick is good. Joey Durant, his 3rd touchdown pass of the night, has given Texas City a 28-14 lead over Santa Fe with 4:53 to go here in the 4th quarter. Clear Life Media Game of the Week will be right back.
Lexi Ashcraft, Texas City, and you're watching the Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
Texas Pit Stop BBQ is now open in Texas City. With additional locations in Galveston and Lamarque, this award-winning barbecue prepares you for whatever comes your way. Dine in, on the go, and catering. Texas Pit Stop BBQ never takes shortcuts and always brings the heat.
Work hard, train hard. I'm about to knock out this barbecue at Texas Pit Stop in Texas City.
Welcome back, folks. The Clear Life Media Game of the Week. Texas City has just pulled away, making it 28-14 over Santa Fe in what has been a very close game. That last score is actually brought to you by United Way, Galveston County, Mainland, and City of Lamarque. Thank you to all of our sponsors for sponsoring the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
4:53 to go in this one as the Stings now up 2 scores. Still time for Santa Fe to get back in this game, but time also not a friend for the Indians. Kick is high. Fielded by Wayne Scott around the 19-yard line. Gets to the 25, to the 30. Flags down. Goes to around the 35. Still churning to around the 40-yard line. Multiple flags down will be against Santa Fe. We'll just have to wait and see where they spot the football.
It's kind of what we're waiting on. There's been a lot of interesting penalties here tonight. A lot of, not taking the out-of-bounds calls and letting a late flag came in too, actually. I saw from another referee. But, a lot of balls going out of bounds and backing players up and, things of that nature. It's just been an interesting night.
Indians led 7-0 at the half before Texas City got their offense going. It was Santa Fe up 14-7 momentarily, but Texas City has scored the last 3 touchdowns as their offense has come to life, and now they will look to turn to their defense to try to preserve the win. That would improve them to 8-1 on the season.
Santa Fe has done an excellent job of sort of containing that, that celebrated defense in Texas City and being able to, stop them from putting pressure back there on the quarterback. But, they've got to make something happen, actually. They've got to convert that into points here.
I figure everything's 4-down territory from here out. Back to throw. Ball's going to be caught by Wayne Scott. Wayne Scott to the 30, 35, 40. He's got open field to the 45, down to around the 47-yard line. So just like that, Santa Fe gets good field position off the legs of Wayne Scott as he gets the ball to around the 47-yard line on an excellent catch and run.
And I actually think we have, unfortunately, a Santa Fe injury on the play. We'll take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back with the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
Trey Tello, Texas City. You're watching the Game of the Week with Clear Life Media.
We and I really like United Way. They're what I call a tip of the sword organization. They are meeting community needs at the very tip of the sword where people who maybe can't help themselves need help. And then we always hear the stories about from the different organizations United Way gives to about how someone was helped or how their life changed through the United Way.
Learn more ways to donate to the United Way Galveston County Mainland and your impact on the community by visiting uwgcm.org.
Welcome back, folks. The Clear Life Media Game of the Week. There you see Ryan Wainscott able to come off the field under his own power. You know, we're thinking it's just a cramp, you know. Just hopefully we'll be able to come back in because he's really been the lifeblood of this offense for Santa Fe.
He has been. He's close to 100 yards receiving tonight. He did have the 49-yard touchdown catch earlier in the third quarter that gave the Indians a 14-7 lead. He's got a 28-yard reception here that has given Santa Fe 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line. 4:29 to go here in the fourth quarter. Both teams with all 3 timeouts left. Pressure coming. Auburn back throws, and that ball is going to be incomplete. And they wanted a flag for a roughing the passer call. The officials do not give it to them.
Fortunately, not good. Well, we have a flag on our screen, but I did not see one on the field. Let's see. Yes,
they did.
There it is. We could not see the flag from up here. Good call by the truck to actually spot the flag and put it up on screen, keeping us straight.
So the Stings again hurting themselves, giving 15 free yards to Santa Fe. That play is going to put the ball inside Texas City territory. They will spot the ball at the Texas City 40. No, make that the 38-yard line. So 1st and 10, Indians in Sting territory, 4:17 to go here in the game. Back to throw. Albrecht throws free, knocked down. Big hands, the big paws of number 2. Zyron Scott, senior, getting that hand up and knocking the pass down.
Absolutely, and it would not surprise me here in a bit if you saw Santa Fe maybe fake the hard count again and try to throw it deep downfield because they've had success tonight with that. If your offense starts to sputter a bit, try to get Texas City to give you some free yards. They've been good for it all night long.
2nd down and 10 coming up. Play action. Auburn steps up. Ball is going to be caught. Floyd's got open field. Floyd is going to be pushed out of bounds at around the 26-yard line. It does move the chains, and a gain of 13, making a gain of 12, 1st and 10, Santa Fe.
Santa Fe does not go away. It is their, it's not their motto, but it's my motto for them. They just keep grinding away. You have to stay in the game for not just 4 quarters, for the entirety of 4 quarters. Because we're down here with 4 minutes left. They're down by 2 scores, and they're still driving. They're still staying in this game. And no one in this crowd has left either, Brandon.
Not at all. It is to find Santa Fe as they will get rotation. They'll bring Wayne Scott back in after number 12, Rowdy Lofton, replaced him for several plays. So 1st and 10 coming up for the Indians. 4 wide receivers set 2 to either side. Aubrey back, steps up, looking, has pressure, throws, ball's going to be tipped incomplete. And that ball was intended for Wayne Scott, and a late foul, maybe a late foul, because someone is unhappy about the way the officiating was. Wayne Scott got hit hard.
He did.
You kind of figured that should have been a flag, to be perfectly honest, and Blake Ryder is steamed.
On the field. So it's an interesting call because, once that ball is touched, that receiver is fair game, but then you have to tread the line between, roughing the unnecessary roughness and things of that nature. Was the ball catchable? And so obviously there's the flag.
And there's a flag. I'm not sure whether or not it's the flag that Santa Fe wants.
Yeah, it may actually be on Ryder at this point. Very curious to see.
Stoppage of play with 3:53 to go here as they will wait and see. The officials huddling up, determining to see what the call is going to be. You would have to think There is an injury. There is, and we're going to go ahead and take the timeout.
Santa Fe High School, you are watching Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
Inscríbete ya y empieza a construir tu mañana en Galveston College. Galveston College es una de las instituciones de educación más asequibles en Texas que ofrece clases pequeñas en excelentes instalaciones y una experiencia universitaria atractiva cerca de casa y cerca de la playa.
Me llevaron en cada paso del camino y ahora tengo mi título.
Elige entre 50 programas de titulación y certificación. Obtén ayuda financiera y becas para pagar por tu escuela. Inscríbete ya. Construye tu mañana en Galveston College.
Welcome back, folks, to the Clear Life Media Game of the Week. We are still in an injury timeout. For those of you wondering, Texas City did get a penalty against them for unnecessary roughness. And Wayne Scott has come off the field. He will not be returning to this game, I've got to believe. That was a heck of a hit. You know, it was a late hit as well as the ball was touched. It was in the air, but you know, you cannot do that to a receiver. That ball was uncatchable. And Santa Fe will get a first down off of that, no doubt about it.
3:53 to go here in the fourth quarter. And, you know, let's hope that, you know, Wayne Scott has had an excellent game, has a touchdown reception. He is going to be okay. And hopefully he'll be able to play in Santa Fe's regular season finale next week. But just really an unnecessary hit by the Texas City defensive player. You know, and it's not a heated about it. Ball was incomplete.
Sean Evans on the field as well, trying to get some clarification.
Yeah.
You know, and it was a very, again, it's kind of been the MO tonight. A lot of confusion, but I got to say Texas City just making mistakes out there. You know, that ball was not going to be caught once it was tipped, and there's absolutely no call for that kind of play.
No, not at all. And you'd have to hope that, you know, that a lesson is learned by all parties involved, especially the player making the hit. But it's a 15-yard penalty that puts Santa Fe at the Texas City 12-yard line with 3:53 to go here in the fourth. Three wide receivers over to the far side. They'll hand it off to Floyd. Floyd, following his block, is trying to turn the corner. Does. Still going. Penalty, and he is going to be stopped at around the 13-yard line. Number 12 for Texas City. Michael Saltz, number 13, Jeremiah Kelly. They're on the stop, but it looks like a penalty, and it's a hold against Santa Fe. That's going to push them back 10.
Absolutely. Kind of erase some of the yardage that the penalty got on the previous play. That's what you see anytime a running back tends to run outside of the tackles, and it's not a designed run play like that. You're going to get holds every time, almost every time.
So first down and 20 coming up for the Indians at the 22-yard line of Texas City. 3:45 to go here in the contest. Albright gets the snap, drops back in the pocket, looking, throws over the middle, and that ball is going to be incomplete. Was looking in the direction of number 13, Wyatt Moore, and that ball just sizzled past him, so it will be a second down and 20 coming up for the Indians. 3:40 left on the clock.
Absolutely. You know, they're missing their home run hitter in Wayne Scott after the previous play, and, you know, they've got to find somebody. Someone needs to step up here on senior night. Someone needs to come in, make a big play here to seal this or get this within a one-score game.
Albright back, steps up, they'll get the screen, and that is not going to get much of anything because number 6, Cameron Greif, stayed at home and made the play, stopping Floyd before he could get any kind of momentum.
Yeah, Cameron Greif, he is the big playmaker. He is the heart and soul of that defense, managing to make something happen there.
Loss of 2 on that play, so it'll be a third down at 22 with 3:16 to go here in the ball game. Obviously, 4-down territory for the Indians. Albright back, has pressure, rolling, steps up, throws, and that ball is going to be intercepted. Picked off for Texas City. That's number 12, Michael Saltz. So with 2:58 to go, the Stings with an opportunity to put this one away.
Yeah, barring some unforeseen incident, a disastrous turnover from Texas City, this game seems to be in the books. They just need to hold on to the ball and run it out. Now, granted, Santa Fe does have all their timeouts, but let's be clear, a huge play right there by Texas City. The pressure from the defensive line, from that defensive front that has been kind of contained a little bit all night, gets the pressure and forces the turnover right there for Santa Fe.
no question what Texas City will plan on doing is that they'll just try to focus on having Durant and Bell just carry the rest of the load the rest of the way, and it'll be Bell turning the corner to the 30 to around the 34-yard line. So he'll get about 5, maybe 6 on that play.
I want to take just a second to thank all of our sponsors: Galveston College, Legacy Collision, Santa Fe Education Foundation, Texas City ADC, Muscle Cars of Texas, United Way, Galveston County, Mainland, BNO Construction, Gartner Coatings, ACU of Texas, sweetFrogs, Visit Hitchcock, Texas, Texas Pit Stop BBQ, City of Lamarque, Chart Your Bar, Ryan Massa, and Operation Honor Our Veterans.
So second down and short coming up. Green in the backfield, number 21 for the Stings. And then we'll swing the ball out incomplete. Tried to go in the direction of Marquise Thompson. Ball lands incomplete, and it does Santa Fe a favor with stop of the clock and a late flag. We can see what the flag is going to be, and it was against Texas City. It's only going to help Santa Fe's cause in getting this ball back.
Absolutely. I believe I saw an official
I
say.
thought I did see a flag.
There was a flag. There was a flag. I'm trying to see what the call is because I thought I saw a referee signaling someone got shoved after the play was over because it came in late.
After the play,
personal foul. Yeah, it was on the defense. It was on the defense on Santa Fe. I believe one of those defensive linemen getting frustrated with the score shoved down an offensive lineman when the play was over. Things are just getting chippy here.
So with that 15-yarder, a first down for Texas City, that pretty much puts the game on ice for the Stings with 2:11 left. Santa Fe does have all 3 of their timeouts remaining, but a 2-score deficit against a Sting defense that really started to clamp down and play like the Sting defense, particularly in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. Texas City just going to look to run the ball here, try to kill this game out.
Handoff is going to be to Bell, and Bell is going to move the pile to around the 47-yard line. So it'll get past midfield, so it'll pick up about 4 on that play. 153 and counting.
This is just kind of the MO here. This is the end of the game. You're up 2 scores. You've got an absolute bulldozer of a running back, and you've got a mobile quarterback, and you've got Ricky Green can come back there and run. They're just going to look to run the ball out, just kill some clock. Folks, it's been a great season of football. We've been happy to be here. I hope we can maybe find somewhere to be next week. If we don't, though, we've loved having you. We've loved being here at Clear Life Media.
Well, we do. We're hoping that we do get an opportunity to perhaps next week as Bell in a huge hole. Bell on the first down. Bell still shaking defenders. Bell to the 10. Bell to the 5. Bell with an exclamation point from 47 yards out with 1:13 to go.
And that was a highlight reel about as Bell run as Bell can do. He was turning. He was throwing men to the ground. He was outrunning people. I mean, he did a little bit of everything on that run to put the dagger in this rivalry. What a run. What a game. And fantastic. He was kind of due for it when you're this caliber of player.
Similar to what they did 2 weeks ago at Fort Bend Willow Ridge, the Texas City offense was stagnant in the first half, but once they found themselves in the second half, this offense started to click. Bell's second touchdown of the evening. He's well over 100 yards on the night as we await the extra point from Sanchez that will make it 35-14 with 1:13 remaining. Duran, the holder, will wait the snap. The kick is up. The kick is going to be good. So 113 remaining against 35-14. Texas City over Santa Fe. We'll take the quick break on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
Hello, my name is Mauricio Zelaya. I'm at Santa Fe High School, and you're watching the Game of the Week in Clear Life Media.
At Gartner Coatings, we set the standards.
At Gartner Coatings, we set the standard.
I set the standards.
At Gartner Coatings, we set the standards.
Yo establezco los estándares.
At Gartner Coatings, we set the standard.
I set the standard.
At Gartner Coatings, we set the standards.
I set the standards.
Yo establezco los estándares.
At Gartner Coatings, we set the standards.
At Gartner Coatings, we set the standards.
And welcome to Gartner Coatings.
Welcome back, folks. The Clear Life Media Game of the Week. Texas City has just put the dagger in. It is 35-14 over Santa Fe, and what has been a much closer game than this score would suggest.
Apollo Ward watched the game online with us. He called the late third quarter, said Texas City would go and win by a count of 35-14, and he's a minute 13 away from me asking, what are your lottery tickets for tomorrow night?
Yeah, no doubt about that. It always feels good when you can call a game right, So good on you, Apollo Ward.
Minute 13 to go. And like I said, it's a 35-14 game, but it is not indicative of how close this game was for the better part of 2.5 quarters. Well into the fourth quarter, this was a very tight ball game before Texas City's athleticism just pulled away. It's a senior experience, both teams with senior Leighton roster, but it's a Texas City team that showed their moxie against Willow Ridge when they were trailing 20-7 at the half, came back and won that one 35-20. Similar outcome here, where they trailed 7-0, trailed 14-7, but then once the offense got going and the defense started continuing doing what they were doing, Texas City just started clicking and just rolled from there.
Yeah, absolutely. Once Texas City kind of started to establish the running game with oh my goodness, with
Caleb Bell.
Yeah, with Bell. Excuse me, my brain fried here late in the fourth. Once they were able to kind of get that running game going, and with Joey Duran as well, then all of a sudden, Santa Fe still trying to drive. They're still going to keep fighting.
Catch made by number 12, Rowdy Lofton, sophomore. So he will, it's White. It was Lofton with the reception, so he will get a first down and will put the Indians at the 47-yard line with 53 seconds left. Albrecht back to throw, looking, steps up, has pressure. Ball is going to be tipped incomplete as it went past a couple of Sting defenders.
Yeah, but once Texas City, as I was trying to say before my brain fried on me, once Texas City was able to kind of establish the run, and once they were able to kind of get the ball out to those athletes out in space, I think that was the difference maker to get that offense going and to turn the corner on this game. And they never really looked back once they got the lead.
Second down, screen is going to be caught by Lofton, and Lofton is going to be stopped at around midfield. Tackle made by number 55, Antonio Lopez, as the clock stops with 39 seconds left.
And this was such an odd game. Yeah, it's such an odd game. Who do you give the player of the week, or excuse me, the player of the game to?
It's really a tough call. I guess that despite the early struggles that he had, I think you got to give it to Duran. He had the he had the botch snap on the punt. He had the fumble in the first half. He was only completed one pass in the first half, but then once he started getting it going, he looked a lot like the Duran that we saw last week. And this team goes how far Joey Duran can carry them, and it showed here in the second half.
Yeah, I got to kind of agree with you. He was the turner for me. Once Duran kind of gets his legs going, the rest of that offense opens up because all of a sudden now he can throw the ball. Now it makes those defenders freeze up for just a second, and it opens up those bubble screen plays. There was a lot of big plays made all around, but fantastic, game for both teams really. But Joey Duran, we're going to give him the player of the game for the second week in a row.
So third down for the Indians. Albrecht back, steps up, has pressure, looking downfield. Ball is going to be incomplete. Was looking in the direction of Wyatt Moore. Coverage there by the Stings. Number 5, Marquise Thompson. Number 0, Xavier Scourin there with the coverage. So 33 seconds left. Fourth down, 8 yards to go for Santa Fe. We'll try one last shot to try to get some points on the board.
Absolutely. Might as well just throw it up and hope for something to happen here.
He will. Albrecht back, looking for someone. Steps up, throw. That ball is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Texas City, and that looks like number...
Hard to tell in all those people.
Was that number 26? Number 26, if that is 26, that would be Walter Spurlock with the interception. As with 25 seconds left, all we are waiting for is just one kneel down from Joey Duran to officially put this one in the books.
Absolutely, folks. And it has been a great game. It's been a great season. You know, we'll see what happens next week. I hope Clear Life Media can be somewhere. If not, you know, we appreciate you guys for joining us. Brandon, it's been a great season, my man.
It has been a great season. We'd like to hope that maybe we're around next week. If not, maybe we get some by-district love from somebody. Don't give up on us yet. I think we still got a little more football to go as Durant will take the kneel down and he will put the finishing touches on a 35-14 win over Santa Fe as the Stings will improve now to 8-1 on the year. Santa Fe falls to 4-5.
Fantastic game all around. The Indians played their heart out as they always do. Just was not enough to overcome the talent and the second half adjustments for Texas City. Brandon, final thoughts.
Texas City, again, the Stingrays team that a lot of people thought would be maybe a third or fourth place team in district at the start of the year. They have shown themselves to be in that level of Hitchcock and Dickinson as the class of Galveston County football. They've got one more game to go. They'll be at home against Needle next week with the chance to perhaps get a share of the district championship, depending on what happens with Port Neches Groves in its last two games. But nonetheless, a win like this gives Texas City a lot of momentum. And for Santa Fe, a hard-fought game. You don't get the result what you wanted, but this was a Santa Fe team that pushed Texas City all 48 minutes.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Santa Fe does not go away. Just was not enough to get Texas City to put Texas City away. And, you know, great game, great season for everyone involved. I want to thank you so much for everyone in the truck. We want to thank you for everyone at Clear Life Media, for everyone joining us in the chat. If you were here for one game, for every game, whatever you were here for, we appreciate you. And, you know, for Clay Roberts, for Brandon Williams, for Clear Life Media, thank you so much. And have a great night.
See you soon.